This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cougar Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Cougar. It's go time on a Wednesday morning. It's a hump day, stump day. Get Smart John will get his coming up in a little bit over an hour. It's a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday, like family. Beatrice is there. Also, hiring commercial plumbers right now. Great packages at Beatrice Plumbing. Great place to work, and you can find out more there at beatriceplumbing.com as well. We're going to jump right into Jags camp here in just a second, but I got to start with one of the coolest plays I've seen in a long time. I stumbled on it. Man, I got some good luck. I guess it's my schedule. You know, Gibby, a lot of guys are in the middle of their workday, 2, 3 in the afternoon. Mine is wrapped up by that point, so I catch a lot of stuff in the middle of the afternoon. I just feel lucky sometimes to stumble upon. So there were certainly scintillating plays all over the country yesterday with training camps open and footballs flying. I'm sure Mahomes had a beauty yesterday. No one was better in America than our guy, Trevor Lawrence, yesterday. More on that in just a second. But I'm going to tell you right now, the most exciting play that will happen on a 100-yard field this year, maybe all year long, didn't happen in the NFL. It happened in the Olympics, and it happened it happened for Team USA. Let me set this up as best I can. Imagine if your football team had the ball on your own 3-yard line with 5 seconds to go. That was the situation that the U.S. women faced in rugby. I said this earlier. I kind of gotten into the rugby. It's cool. But I really don't know the rules. I just watch. It's fun. I know if they get across that line, it's basically a touchdown. But anyway, imagine your team is down. There's 5 seconds to go. And by the way, you don't have the luxury of a forward pass. Right, NFL, go back, heave it as far as you can, hopefully you catch a bobble on a break and he gone. But in rugby, no, all you can do is just run the ball from there. Imagine if you had it with 5 seconds to go at your own 3-yard line and all you could do was hand it off. And then imagine this happen.
Balona Ma. Ramsey. Cedric. Spiff Cedric's away. Cedric. Up over the 50, the 40. She's going to take it all the way. Cedric for the USA.
And I am so beside myself right now.
It is level at 12 apiece. The conversion will win the bronze medal for Team USA.
There were 5 seconds left in the game. They had the ball on their own goal line. Is that what it is in rugby?
Yes, I guess so.
And she was kind of stopped. Like, you know how they get all hunched over with the ball on the ground in rugby, and the U.S. Young lady Alex Cedric was just kind of stopped, and there was a girl or two right there on her, and she split them, and she got behind the defense and ran 94 yards. The clock went to 0 about halfway through the run. Tie the game, kicked it through. U.S. gets a bronze in women's rugby with the most fantastic finish you're going to see in sports this year. I mean, it's hard to put a comparison. I guess the comparison would be there is no time left on the clock and an NFL team hits a 99-yarder to win, 96-yarder, 95-yarder to win. I'll even give you the forward pass. However it happens, it's like those crazy 14 lateral kickoff returns for touchdown. It's Stanford ban. I don't know what to tell you, but it was It was an unbelievable play. It was cool to watch. All right, let's get to Jags camp. I'm not going to be I told you so. But if I could just get the line of people, and look, I'm going to call it like I see it. Y'all weren't, but, or this start. Y'all were, oh, my God, the sky is falling. We had the worst day in history. Trevor, it should be better now, yada, yada, yada. Dude hit 20 in a row yesterday. Went like 26 to 28 passing for like 8 touchdowns. I don't have the exact numbers here, but absolutely lit up in maybe the best training camp passing day performance in the history of the franchise. Does this mean that Trevor Lawrence is first team All-NFL and they're going to the Super Bowl? Well, if you're going to ride with the winds of training camp and you felt like they were going to win 6 games because, oh, my God, we had a bad practice, then I suppose then you should just go ahead and get on board for All-Pro and Super Bowl. Well, by all accounts, and again, they are practicing while we were on the air, but whether it was the 1010XL eyeballs or Demetrius or Ship or any of our guys, friends of the program and daily observers for the Jaguars, watched Trevor Lawrence carve it up. 7-on-7, 11-on-11, full field, red zone, you name it. Zip, touchdown, zip, touchdown, zip, touchdown. You want a long one? Zip. You want a tight one in coverage? Zip. You want me to fade one to the back corner of the end zone? Zip. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Completion, 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 completion. 20 in a row. Does that sound like a quarterback who's in over his head and hadn't learned any lessons? And, oh, my God, he had 3 interceptions today. Clearly, he's a bust. I'm exaggerating, only because the subject matter, the topic, frustrates me. It's an irritating topic to me, and we give the forewarning every dadgum training camp, and we forget it a day in. And in this case, we forgot it about a 4-year veteran quarterback who really, in the grand scheme of things of Jaguars football, has given us nothing, no other reasons than to be optimistic about our future moving forward. And it's so silly, and I get it. It's talk. That's what we do. Practice, day to day. There's that. And to report that, oh my gosh, it was a shaky day is fine. That's one thing. But to draw conclusions out of it, man, maybe I'm overstating it. Sure seemed a lot of conclusions were drawn by a lot of people, or maybe it's just a testy, portion of either the fan base, the text line, the fans in attendance.
I felt the same way, Jeff. I thought everybody just totally overreacted to 1 or maybe 2 bad practices.
Even the beginning, and again, yesterday, and just a scintillating, near-perfect performance doesn't mean that he's now the best quarterback in the league either. And by the way, you should expect what you saw yesterday. Should you not see what you did earlier in the week? You bet. Here's what I think has happened, okay? I think it's manipulated, man. I think it's all puppeted by the staff, the game plan, the days, schedule. They want that defense up and flying and getting confidence. Hey, guys, here's what they're running. Stop them. And for 3 days, the offense went against the defense ready to jump at the first sign of the play they knew was coming. And they're learning, and again, they're aggressive. They're trying to impress a new defensive coordinator, and they were fantastic. And the offense on the other side looked bleh. You know what I think happened? Yeah, we can have a little powwow. Can I get the coaches in here, please? Yeah, tell them we're running Y. We're going to run X. See how they can adjust. Zip, zip, zap, zap, zoop. I kid, but do I? Ish. I'm kidding. Ish. But we got lots of camp chatter from yesterday, so we are going to take you down to Jagland. Got Ryan Nielsen, defensive coordinator. Mitch Morse. Mason Smith. Brandon Sheriff, among those you will hear from today. Boys, we got a game a week from Saturday. Week from Saturday. Here, right? Chiefs come to town?
That's right.
What, we got the first one's at home, the next 2 are on the road. Is that how it works?
Yes, I believe that's
correct.
correct.
I believe it is.
Be on Taylor Swift watch. Is she coming to town?
Oh.
To see Travis.
I guess it depends on where that Eras tour is, no?
I think that the Swifties have pointed out that she's out of the country, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's probably it's not going to happen, but it was at least thought of, for sure. Chiefs coming to town, maybe Taylor will make a visit, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case.
Got that Eras tour. Gotta go make that billions, man.
And I don't know how many preseason games she goes to with the Chiefs.
Yeah, fair. Probably none to this point. I mean, they haven't been together that long. Maybe she did last year. Who knows? All right, there's lots of other NFL news. We'll hit on that in Football Fix. That's coming up later this hour. Listen, trade deadline came and went, and from a Braves perspective, completely uneventful. We pick up today where we left off yesterday. They added Jorge Soler. And they're counting on the pitching staff rounding into healthier form. Encouraging outing from Bryce Elder last night. Braves beat the Brewers on the road. But I think they are banking on the pitching and the bullpen being good enough and the bats to hit just enough to at least make it into the postseason. And when you do that and you have Albies and Harris back healthy, now or then, rather than now, where some nights you have a lineup that conjures up memories of the 1980 Braves, the 80s Braves. Now, with Albies and Harris, again, that's a conservative expectation to have them back for October, if you get that far.
Yeah, Ozzie should be back by September.
I think they both will. So either way, you get both those guys back. Fried is progressing beyond, faster than even the hopes were. Lopez, they get a clean report on him having to leave the other game. Sure, maybe they have to bounce and ride some of these young pitching prospects that apparently they were unwilling to deal for a veteran arm here at the trade deadline. And you hope to make it into the postseason. And if you make it, and Albies and Harris are back, now you're talking about Michael Harris, the second hitting leadoff. Albies going second. Riley third. Azuna fourth, Olsen fifth, Soler sixth. Now you got Murphy or Darno hitting seven. And then you throw Rosario and Kelnick out, and suddenly you got a good lineup. You have a dangerous lineup. You have a lineup without these easy breezy pathways of innings that this current order of nachos has given us.
Yeah, sorry, Nacho.
Yeah,
You're not ready, son.
Nacho time.
Nacho time. That's right.
There were moves made yesterday. I think the Dodgers getting Flaherty was the big one. The Dodgers were very aggressive. They went and added pieces. They, ironically, after releasing Paxton, who had pitched pretty well for him, they trade for Flaherty. It could be just a 2-month rental. He becomes free agent at the end of the year. Flaherty's a guy that with the Cardinals had postseason success. Looked like he was set up to be one of the great young arms in Major League Baseball. Suffered an injury. Came back, wasn't the same, but was pitching pretty well for St. Louis again last year. Was traded to Baltimore at the deadline, and it was totally bombed. Went to Detroit in the offseason, 1-year deal. He's been very good. ERA, 18 starts, under 3. He goes to the Dodgers, gives them another fortified arm. I'm just going to try and avoid just the no-win, awful scenario of a Dodgers-Phillies NLCS. I mean, there's no winner there. We got to take care of at least one of them and then root for somebody else to knock out the other if we get there. Phillies are struggling. It's a shame that the Braves have gotten injured. They would have gotten back in this race, I think. I mean, I'm not gonna hit this over the megaphone. I told y'all yesterday, you need to be watching the Padres and the Diamondbacks and the Mets and see how they're doing. They're a lot closer to the Braves and knocking them out of the postseason than the Braves are of catching the Phillies in the NL East. But the lead is down to 7.5 after the Yankees beat Philly. Jazz Chisholm, buddy, that's been the pickup.
Yeah, back-to-back games with 2 homers.
4 home runs in his first 3 games with the Yankees. No Yankee ever in the history of that storied franchise has hit 4 homers in his first 3 games with the franchise. And Jazz is going to be able to handle that New York vibe, huh? It looks like he's all for it. He's here for that New York vibe. He's a personality-driven player, and he knows just how to get the fans on his side. And what a start for Chisholm, who came over from the Yankees. They got 2 in a row there at Philly, which we all know isn't easy to do. All right, so we are up and running. We got a lot more on the table today. Again, get Smart John in about an hour. We got a football fix, and we're going inside Jag Camp when we return. The Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, man, I don't care how good the car is. I don't care how good the engine is. If it doesn't have the fuel, it's not going to run to perfect, ultimate performance. And you can get that in your body as well with bioidentical hormone treatment with Doc Paul Busset over at Integra Concierge Medicine. Bioidentical testosterone. You need to replenish some of your levels, gang. And it will lead to so many things that may be bothering me. For me, it's energy. Gosh, working this schedule year after year after year. Been hitting a wall in the middle of the day. You know, I'm going to give it a try. Man, through the expert, just the guiding that I've gotten from Doc, set up your first consult. It'll be free, and you can find out all of the potential solutions that are there for you for whatever it is you want to see better performance in. 619-3609, that's the phone number to Integra Concierge Medicine, 619-3609. From looking better to feeling better to a doctor on demand, it's IntegraConciergeMedicine.com.
Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games. If you drive over the speed limit by a little or a lot, you can hurt someone. Paid for by NHTSA. There are 18 medal events taking place here on Day 5. At this hour, the women's synchronized 10-meter platform diving final is underway. Later, American swimmer Katie Ledecky will be seeking her second straight gold medal in the women's 1,500-meter freestyle final, just one of 5 finals on the schedule in the pool. Also on tap, the men's individual all-around gymnastics final. After capturing bronze in Monday's team final, only 2 Americans qualified to compete, Paul Judah and Frederick Richard. There are 6 rotations in the men's all-around final. In the first rotation, Richard will start on the pommel horse, while Judah starts on the rings. Despite questions surrounding water safety in the Seine, the women's triathlon took place this morning. The world's #1 triathlete, Cassandra Beaugrand of France, won gold. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Hi, I'm April Rose, and we all know about the speed of sound. But have you ever thought about the sounds of speeding? If you drive over the speed limit, there are lots of sounds that you might hear. You could hear the sound of your vehicle crashing, the sound of first responders desperately trying to save you. You could even hear the sound of people crying at a funeral. Because if you drive over the speed limit, you could do damage that's beyond repair. One way or another, speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger. Plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Lockhart Construction. That's right, I said friends. They're a great group of guys. Shane's dad started the company. Shane, his guys, taking care of people who live here. People like me, and we use Lockhart Construction a bunch of times. They become friends of the family, man. They do such good work. And they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable. They're clean, they're on time. There was a Saturday morning, I went over to my son's house. They were out there finishing up a job because they wanted to get it done. That's how they work. So if you have I say their family gives your family a better living experience. There's no doubt about it. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. I couldn't recommend them any more than I'm doing with you guys right now. If you have a construction need, a remodel thought, an idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Davey Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
1010XL breaks down training camp all day. Listen for camp news with analysis and insight from the practice feed. Everything counts! 1010XL's training camp coverage is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing and Kingfish Pest Control.
Mark Watson for Hardball Creative. Free promo tip. Put your logo on golf balls and give them to clients who are bad golfers. More hacks equals more exposure. Trust me, it's science. Hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all. When they were little, the other girls played with dolls.
Aww.
They played with footballs.
Who's that? Yes, it's us.
Helmets and heels.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
Some girls have all the fun.
Veterans, did you know VA mortgage rates have plummeted and you can now access up to 100% of your home's equity and turn that into cash right now? Hey, it's Roger Moore, President and CEO of Loan Pronto, announcing our VA Equity Advantage program. This VA offer can get you $50,000, $70,000, $100,000 cash out with no junk fees and no hassle. With APRs in the 5s, you can pay off all those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, and get one easy-to-manage payment. Veterans we help save on average $850 per month. And listen, if you're a veteran with a current mortgage rate over 6.25%, we can do a streamlined refinance with no income verification and no appraisal, saving you hundreds a month. At Loan Pronto, we respect what you've done for our country, and we show it. Call now and ask about our special VA Equity Advantage program. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa, you'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010XL.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We've been really close. I think we have experience. We've got a core group of players that are coming back. They've tasted it. They've been right there in those fourth quarter games, back-to-back years. Down the stretch, we haven't quite finished the way we'd like to. And I think ultimately that's the motivation behind this, is they know it's just right there.
That's Billy Napier. The Gators put the pads on yesterday for the first time, getting ready for a big opener against the Canes. Billy Napier, it won't go so far as to put himself on the hot seat, but he knows where Gator fan is right now, in the desert, looking for an oasis.
It's the great thing about this challenge, taking on we're 15 years removed from a championship, and we've got a group of fans that are hungry to get back, right? So, I think our team understands that, and I think we we accept that responsibility, and I think ultimately it's part of the challenge.
Part of the challenge, the big part of the challenge is a schedule that if any of the quote-unquote experts out, the analysts out there predict 7-5, you raise an eyebrow. It's the most difficult schedule in the country. We're into fact now. We've left opinion. We're into fact. It's brutal, man. It's just chock full of top 25 teams, top 10 teams. They seem to have caught just about every tough out in the, SEC outside of Alabama, Miami and UCF out of conference. They've only got one non-Power 5 school on their schedule. It's all SEC, and they got one from the Big 12, a couple from the ACC because FSU, obviously. It is a tough schedule. You look at the last 5 games on that thing, and it is just wow. Florida's better. Talent's better. The depth is better. It's a lot better, and they've been able to, hang around 500, trying to get better. It's not obscene to think that now with better talent and depth that number is going to go up some. Certainly the goal, Billy Napier asked, all right, what's the best thing about this team?
The best thing about this team is the voice that we have at the player level. And I think that their willingness to give feedback, to talk about issues and present solutions.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, the best thing about my college football team can't be their communication skills, all right? How about our depth at receiver? We got 5 guys going to be first-rounders here in the next 10 years, guys. So there it is. All the talk at the Jag camp until Trevor lit them up yesterday has been about the Jaguars defense, and here's new coordinator Ryan Nielsen on why they've looked so good so early.
Really, to be honest with you, is we're just concerned about us, our defense. We've got good offensive coaches. Press does a great job. Coach Pearson, he's involved on both sides. Our offensive staff, they're all over. I mean, those guys are in there, and we have full confidence that because we see them, they're coaching there, and so we can focus on just us. And so that offense defense thing, that's. Our job is defense, and that's where we're focused and helping our football team the best we can.
Focused on the defense in the offseason, right? Ronald Darby has flashed well in ISO situations as veteran corner. Eric Armstead's still on the field yet. You know what to expect there. And then in the draft, man, they went heavy. LSU, Mason Smith in round 2, spending some time already getting reps with the ones.
It has its ups and its downs. That's what being a rookie is, and being able to learn and adapt to the environment. I put my best foot forward every single time, and, for me, it's just getting better and keep progressing. Work my way into that, and, learn from the older guys. Got a lot of great guys in my room, they teach me a lot of things that, will be beneficial to my game. So I think the best thing for me, coming into this league and coming into this level is just being open-minded and knowing that my way ain't always the best way, and just continue to grow and progress.
Says he's feeling better and better coming off of a knee injury that plagued him throughout the offseason. Devon Hamilton's opening eyes again. This is a guy they really expected big things from last year, and then he had that back issue, led to an infection, really never got going. He is opening eyes in camp. In fact, he went up one-on-one against Mitch Morse yesterday. Morse got beat twice by the young Devon Hamilton and left the exercise impressed.
Yeah, Devon Hamilton's a big guy, really good football player. Gave me all I could handle in one-on-ones, which was really, it's going to be a fun experience and opportunity to work what I need to against a guy like that. And, I thought he also brought a lot of juice and team. So, it was a really fun time, and there's plenty of guys that you can go down the whole team. That's the great thing about this practice is you get to push yourself and compete, and then learn what you need to work on.
A lot expected out of Morse. The veteran center is supposed to be a huge upgrade, supposed to have trickle down, right? Here's Morse, his impressions of this offensive line group that he has joined, and now that he's been here through an offseason and now a week into camp.
I think the great thing about this room is it's so self-deprecating, and when you can be self-deprecating, it's the best form of not only personality but of humor, in my opinion. So. Great room full of guys who don't take themselves too seriously. They just want to play ball and get after it.
I'm going to try not to say this with cynical sarcasm, but yeah, lots to choose from there if you're going to be self-deprecating in that room. Huh? You have a damn field day if you're self-deprecating in that offensive line room. It must just be a laugh fest every Monday morning last year of self-deprecation. Here's Brandon Scherf on What More Sads.
Just take it one day at a time. I've had my ebbs and flows throughout my career. During camp, you have the highest of the highs, the lowest of the lows. So I just tell them just to stay even. And Phil always talks about being the same person every day. So whether you had a good day or bad day, coming in with the good attitude and just playing ball.
That's Sheriff on the veteran presence. Both he and Morse now can lend to some of the younger linemen. Let's come back with a little tour de force. It's training camp football everywhere. News made yesterday. Especially, boy, you want to compare and contrast first-round quarterbacks? Just look at the AFC North. I'll explain when I return that and more on today's edition of The Drill. It's a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tony Finau tees off today as the 11-1 favorite with a 3M Open at TPC Twin Cities. Sam Burns 18-1. The Senior Open Championship gets underway today at Carnoustie. Patrick Harrington, the plus 350 pre-tournament favorite. Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves today as they look to end a 4-game losing streak. Sale 13-3, a 2.70 ERA, and the favorite to a National League Cy Young. The Braves at $1.30 road favorite. Mets plus 110 with Luis Severino on the mound, 7.5 flat the total. Rays and Blue Jays at Rogers Center in Toronto. Both teams minus 110 to the money line. The total 8 shaded to the under. Save with Progressive. Progressive.com. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Attention homeowners, is it time to get your septic tank pumped out? Don't wait until it's too late. At Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic, our experienced technicians use the latest equipment to pump out your tank safely and efficiently, ensuring that your septic system is running smoothly. Neglecting your septic tank can lead to costly repairs and even health hazards. So call Duck Duck Rooter and schedule your septic tank pumping. Call now, 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's time to fire up your grill, shoot off some fireworks, and launch one of the biggest sales in the history of the United States. It's our independent sale happening right now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an EV, everyone is welcome to celebrate our independent sale with the lowest prices, largest inventory, and the most love for our country. Come celebrate with Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. You don't want to miss this.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
The best game day parking in all of Duval is at Tailgaters Parking. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters is just steps away on the east side of the stadium. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and secure your season parking pass today.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family, right? That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, but have you done your last will? Matt wants to know, besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, planning will also help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes at will. Matt Hinson will listen, help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty, 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
You've got a Pepto predicament, Beach Bum.
Hey, we're heading down to the beach. You coming?
Yeah, Dad. You coming?
I had a little too much to eat at the resort buffet. I need a minute. Oh, you overdid it. And now your beach vacation is giving you belly waves. Undo it with Pepto.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto Chewables provide fast 5-symptom relief so you can get back to making memories. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
For a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 August 24th at Daytona, answer this question. Who was on the pole position for last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
For over 40 years, Play It Again Sports has served its customers with a winning, sustainable shopping model. Could say, we were recycling before recycling was cool. Save on quality used sporting goods for baseball, softball, lacrosse, hockey, golf, tennis, and more. Or sell us your gently used gear. We buy all sports, all seasons, and offer cash on the spot. Stop by Play It Again Sports today on Merrill Road near 295 or online at playitagainsports.com.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Dave and Ammon here with Zero Res. So Ammon, you have worked for Zero Res since you were 9 years old. What makes Zero Res the right choice for cleaning carpets and tile?
I can think of 3 simple reasons. We have the best process, the best people, and our promise to do the best cleaning possible every time.
So what deals does Zero Res offering for this month?
July is National Carpet Cleaning Month, so for home carpet cleaning, we're offering $49 per room, and for businesses, we're offering 20% off.
Sounds like a great time to get your carpets cleaned. Zero Res.
Spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Wondering what you're going to do for dinner tonight? Southern Steer Butcher is a full-service butcher that offers take-and-bake side options that are oven-ready.
Now open in Ortega. For tasty tips and juicy breasts, choose Southern Steer Butcher.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jacksonville Jaguars first practice in pads on Tuesday, so quarterback Trevor Lawrence making it count, torching the defense for 21 of 23 completions.
Training camp, still training camp. You know, it's still a grind, and you got to make the most out of it. You got to make the days count.
The compensation for running back doesn't always mirror production. That's why Jag running back Travis Etienne may be pursuing an extension, according to former Jag running back Fred Taylor.
For him, it's an opportunity to go and get an extension. I know it's not a lot of urgency to pay the running back, but if he goes out there this year, they'll probably still have enough under contract and get him paid.
Looking to strengthen the defense, the Jaguars made a trio of signings Tuesday, bringing in linebacker Tanner Muse and defensive ends Rasheem Green and Raymond Johnson III, the team announced. At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, short segment here. Let's get back on schedule for the Hicken arrival for Get Smart John and a Hump Day Fun Day. We've got scheduled for you lots of Jag talk. Okay, we can all breathe a sigh of relief. You heard Sam's update there. Trevor wowed him yesterday at practice, so Yeah, I guess just a little rusty coming out of the gates. I think the defense was ahead of the offense. They had a little heads up on what was coming. And we can all now at least preset to what our initial expectations were. And it's a football team certainly has questions, and it's also a football team that has potentially a lot of answers. So more Jags training camp as we move through today. The preseason openers in a week, 2 home games, right? The Bucs are a home game this year, too. I believe they go to Atlanta for the 3rd. But, yeah, a week from Saturday, it's a home game against the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, tempers a flare easier in losing cities, right? We've seen that here. It's amazing there hasn't been more media Jaguar dust-ups through the year. We haven't had a good one in a while. I mean, they happen from time to time, usually behind closed doors or with snarky phone calls or, or the like. Nothing public, right?
I guess the last one that was kind of public was Jalen Ramsey. Somebody took a picture or something of Jalen on the sideline at camp, and he was ticked off about it.
There you go. And that's years, right?
That's the last one.
We're going back 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There were some back in the day. I've seen them threaten to shove Pete Prisco in a garbage can back in the old days of Jaguars football. They were a little more common than they are now, and that's kind of amazing here because we've had so many losing years. And at the end of the day, if you're a pro athlete, you don't want to hear terrible things about you. None of us do, right? Who likes to be criticized? Who likes to underperform? And it's even harder, I think, in pro football because you got 22 guys, 22 proud, each in their own right, good football players and athletes. Can't be them. But there is a pick and choose, I think, about just where the problems lie. That's, to me, what was kind of silly, or off about, being so harsh with Trevor after one deal. He's been a bright spot. Maybe not worry or criticize so much the bright spots of your franchise. In Tennessee, Jeffrey Simmons has been that. There's also this for the Titans. It's not like they've been lost in the wilderness, so I feel that frustration if I'm a Titans player, right? They were bad last year, but just a couple years ago, they were the top seed. We knocked them out of the division championship potential when they completely faded down the stretch in 2022 and then lost the finale here, barely. So it's not like Tennessee's been terrible, but things aren't real good right now between their official station and their camp coverage and one of the Titans' best players. Jeffrey Simmons is an all-pro. Been terrific on the interior of that defensive line. He's a homewrecker, is what he is. Buck Reesing is an on-air personality at 104.5 up there in Nashville. They're official station of both. They're the 1010XL of Nashville, I guess, although not near as popular or as powerful. But anyway, they are the official station of the Tennessee Volunteers and the Tennessee Titans. And I guess this dude, Buck Reesing, hasn't been so complimentary of the Titans on social media, or in this case on Twitter. And so Reesing and his co-host, I guess, down there at the midday show yesterday are actually trying to interview another Titans player who is sitting down to join him. It's cornerback. What's his name?
Let's see. It was, I'm trying to remember.
Okay, never. I thought if he said his name, if another name comes up,
he'll mention it right off the top.
Yeah, they're trying to interview this other guy, and Simmons walks by, and he sees this Reesing cat who has just said awful things, I don't know about him or just the team, on Twitter, and, well, he can't resist himself. We'll pick up the interchange right here.
Well, Jeff, you want to sit down? We can talk whenever you want to talk. Jeff, we'll deal with that later. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. Jeff, we're on the air right now.
You do a lot of talking on social media.
I'm right here, Jeff. We can talk anytime you want to. Unbelievable.
We got to make that happen.
Well, we'll deal with that later on. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. Jeff, if you want to sit down and talk about this, we can talk about this.
I'm telling you, stop talking on social media. Talk to me.
I'm talking to you right here. Jeff, we tried to talk to you last week. I'm being rude to Roger. We'll deal with you later. Roger, what's going on?
Roger must be like, oh, man, what is this?
He didn't say a word.
Roger's a rookie. Roger's like, oh, man, Jeffrey mad. Jeffrey mad at this guy. Who have I sat down with? So,
but for our perspective, one of the worst things that people can do is like try to talk to you while you're talking on the air.
Sure.
It's just very uncomfortable. You know how this.
I hate him. And Jeffrey Simmons could care less.
And he's just going after him.
In fairness, look up this. I mean, do we have any context of what it is exactly? I mean, is this guy like this racing cat who's? I mean,
apparently,
is he the total? Is he fair? I mean, sometimes athletes get a little persnickety, but the criticism is fair. It depends on how it's being lobbed, I guess. Your boy here, very smart, isn't on social media. He reserves it for the Monday morning rant.
Well, I think I don't know the specific case of why he's being like this to the host, but I think, and reading up a little bit on it, he's been critical of Simmons not living up to the contract that he was given by the Titans.
Okay.
But, I mean, he's been a pretty good player, like you talked about.
All right. Okay. All right. Fire the band. We got a football fix. Let me give you some headlines and highlights from the National Football League. I love seeing this. I love logging on to one of the platform's NFL pages, seeing all their columns, seeing this column predicting 7 teams not returning to the playoffs, and seeing Big Mouth C.J. Stroud's mug as the picture on the column, which makes me think that he'll have the Texans among those 7 teams. What about the 5-headed monster there, C.J.? Huh? I mean, I know you're, supremely confident considering, 1 year and all, but settle down there, big boy, and I hope this happens. But Will Brinson, friend of the program, has forecast which 7 he thinks will be gonzo this year. Cleveland, there's one from the AFC. That's good. We're looking for AFC teams here, gang. AFC teams. Cleveland out. The Steelers out. There's another AFC. The Bucks out. The Texans out. Remember above where I said this exercise wasn't easy this year? We veered directly into this. This is the very hard lane. The Texans' expectations through the roof. After a 10-win year highlighted by C.J. Stroud. Second biggest favorite to win MVP at DraftKings. What? That's silly. Behind Patrick Mahomes. Texans 16-1 to reach the Super Bowl, but let's not forget where this team was almost halfway through last year. After entering Week 7 at 500, they promptly lost to the Jaguars and Bryce Young. After a Week 12 loss to the Jaguars, the Texans were 6-5. The division was over, the Jags sitting at 8-3. Of course, Jags had an epic 1-5 meltdown, and Houston stole the South. Then he puts together some of the parallels between the two teams. What the Jags were this time last offseason, or Trevor was a top-tier MVP candidate, and the Jags were the pick to now go into Super Bowl sleeper mode. But, yeah, go ahead and put Houston out. Sounds like good news to me. So, look, if Houston doesn't win the division, I would at least think the assumption would be that the Jaguars would. DJ Moore gets a big old fat contract extension. It was 4 years and 12, 16, I don't know, about 27, 28 million a year. So big bucks for the NFL receivers. The trend continues with DJ Moore. Jets coach Robert Saleh says his instinct is to sit Aaron Rodgers, and my instinct would be to sit him throughout the entirety of the preseason. I mean, we learned last year all it takes. I mean, that play that Aaron Rodgers suffered the Achilles injury, imagine if it had been a preseason game.
Have you seen the back and forth that Rodgers and Garrett Wilson have had at training camp?
What do you mean?
So I think some people are playing this up more than it is, but like one of the captions that was put out there, you can't really hear them talk, but they're like they're talking to each other about a route, and Rodgers is kind of being a little demonstrative, and Garrett Wilson's kind of shrugging him off. And some of the captions that are out there on social are saying that Garrett Wilson's saying, well, if you were here in OTAs and not in Egypt, we'd be on the same page here.
Yeah, listen, it's not very often that there can be a generation gap within a football team. I mean, these guys are all like typically the same mindset, for the most part, same life stage, not entirely. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson, that's a generation gap, man. All right, I said I was going to compare and contrast, and then we'll leave it here. How much more how disappointing could J.J. McCarthy be debuting with the Vikings? How disappointing can it be that you can't hold off Sam Darnold for the job? I mean, he's not even getting first-team reps. See, 11th pick in the draft? But here's a compare and contrast. Meanwhile, the number 1 pick in the draft in the division, another rookie quarterback, so far along, yeah, we're not going to play Caleb Williams in the opener. We're going to take a pass on that. We're good there. So that news came yesterday. One more reason that tomorrow night's Hall of Fame game will have your excitement for about 10 minutes, and then, preseason. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Jewelton Creek Golf Club. Tee it high, let it fly with my friends at the home course, the Jewelton Creek Golf Club.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Launch the downloads.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
And initiate sequence.
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, we all think kind of like this, I think. We pay lots of money monthly. Sometimes we add up those numbers in our head. If something happens and we need you immediately. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprowski do. This husband and wife team have teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. And when I say take care of, I mean it. If something happens and you need the Kaprowskis, you call them, they answer, and they jump on the case immediately. If they can't, they'll call you right back. It's called customer service. And it's something the Kaprowskis don't take lightly. You don't have to leave them messages over and over again. Whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, the Kaprowskis will be there for you at your time of need. How do I know? Because I can speak personally from this. They've helped me. They've helped my daughter. They've helped my son numerous times. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaprowski at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprowski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com or call 478-8422. 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaprowski are part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Rhino Shield. I can't say enough good things about Rhino Shield. Look at the reasons why you should consider Rhino Shield, gang. Hurricane season, well, their home exterior coatings withstand 96-mile-an-hour wind-driven rains. Keeps your home safe and dry. Oh, man. Beautiful. Imagine having no worries during hurricane season. Advanced ceramic technology that they put in those coatings also helps keep your home cooler. Reduces the energy bill. Did you just pay yours? I did. This summer, take advantage. 30% off. 0% interest financing. And a 25-year warranty, as always. What do you do now? You say, Hick, tell me more. We'll get your free estimate. Just give Rhino Shield a call, 414-4868. That's 904-414-4868. If you can't remember the number, just go to rhinoshieldjax.com. There's all your information, rhinoshieldjax.com.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need these special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
smooth sailing and a smooth taste of Vida de Luis, an all-natural tequila made with volcanic spring water and aerated to provide a smoother finish. Go to VidaDeLuis.com and set a course for smooth living today.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
After consulting with several orthopedic specialists about my constant knee pain, I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Chris Swanson to handle my surgery. Their professionalism let me know this team was the one for me. The surgery was very successful, and if I ever have a future need, I'll continue to trust Southeast Orthopedic Specialists to take care of me.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
If you're looking for the best in indoor air quality, I've got the experts to call. Florida Home AC, the official AC provider of the Jaguars, specializing in the best air quality for your home or work with the Remy Halo. Instead of waiting for pollutants to travel through the ductwork to be neutralized, the Halo cell releases friendly oxidizers every time your fan blows air, helping those in your home that suffer from allergies and other respiratory issues. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and start enjoying cool comfort and clean air.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The Gators officially get preseason camp underway today. Count head coach Billy Napier in the Bring It On column.
Man, it doesn't get any better than this. You know, I think it's great to be back in the building. It's great to be around the staff. Just something a little bit different about training camp.
On Tuesday, the Noles had their first fall camp in full pads. All was good with one exception for head coach Mike Norvell.
The only thing I was a little disappointed with in the middle part of practice, I thought our tempo was not as good as we needed to be.
Florida Gators starting quarterback Graham Mertz on Monday was placed on the Maxwell Football Club watch list. The Maxwell Award is presented to the best player in college football. This year's Gator offense could make him a viable contender.
But I think that the team we got, the skill players we got right now, just pure depth, pure speed, pure talent. I mean, it's a deep group, man.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
77 degrees at 7:02. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! Hump day! Woo! Yeah! Let's go! Come on, Jacksonville. Football's back. Beautiful days. Some summertime. Heading into August. I believe tomorrow's Aug 1. Yeah, tomorrow's Aug 1. Football just around the corner.
Gators back to work. Noel's working for Georgia Tech. Florida hits a practice field today. Trevor's ready to win the MVP now.
There you go. Well, we're back. Right, step away from the ledge. We still got a season.
Oh, my goodness. That's great. Just a great time.
The best.
Moving along.
The best
Pads
play.
are on. Pads are popping.
Yeah, the best play, though, yesterday on a 100-yard field with an oblong ball didn't have pads. It didn't happen at any NFL training camp. It was like a Disney movie.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Here's what happened at the end of yesterday's women's rugby. They trail 12-6. You get 6 points like a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
This is the equivalent of a football team having it 4th and goal at their own 5-yard line with 5 seconds to go, and they're not allowed to pass. Yeah. This happened.
Alona Ma. Ramsey.
Oh, come on, U.S. We'll do something.
Get through. Squirt through.
Spiff.
Oh, she got through.
Go, Spiff.
Cedric.
Go, Spiff.
Up over the...
Go, Spiff.
50, the 40.
Spiff to the 40.
She's gonna take
Spiff to the 30. Spiff to the 30.
USA.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Spiff.
It's not Spiff.
Bronze medal. Sydney Spiff. Shayla Spiff.
Alex Cedric.
Huh?
Alex Cedric.
No.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's not her name.
The heck it's not.
Spiff.
It's Spiff. It's Alex Cedric. I mean, what just happened? Apparently, I've also learned this Olympiad that there are other U.S. women's athletes other than Caitlin Clark. I didn't realize. I thought Caitlin Clark was the only women's athlete in the United States. But we have, apparently, this Simone Biles is a pretty good gymnast. And the American women won a gold again yesterday.
Yeah, going away. And then she took a little shot at one of the previous Olympic ladies.
Why?
Because she said they weren't working hard. So Simone said, take that.
Oh, said that our girls weren't working hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they worked hard enough to get that gold, and now they'll assault the individual and probably pile up a bunch more
through those. Yeah,
that's one thing the U.S. is. I mean, ever since we were kids, they're always good in gymnastics.
Yeah, but
that's a first world sport, buddy.
Yeah, but there's always an Olga.
Oh yeah,
Nadia.
Sure, yeah. But I'm saying overall as a team, I wonder if that's the most consistent. Like, what's the most consistent U.S. team?
Swimming.
Let's find a
swimming or track.
I wonder what and to take it further, analytics I'm not going to go diving into, but I wonder, like, specifically, is it the 100-meter dash? Is it the 200-meter butterfly? Is it the women's all-around? I mean, what is the...
You know, did you have to be bothered a little bit today when you're one of the ladies and you're standing there on the dock on the Seine River?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
I'm not jumping in there.
I'm not going in there.
I guess there's some story that the farmers over there in France have been protesting leading up to the Olympics and dumping manure and stuff into the river. I mean, they still go old school in Europe. It's like the old country. I mean, they're still like Boston Tea Party type stuff. We hack and crash computers and stuff here in the modern times. They still throw manure in the river.
Jeff, I've brought with us our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day.
Eagerly awaited.
Dream Finders, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, and the PGA Tour. Get off the sidelines into the game. DreamFindersHomes.com. I hope you find your home. I'm going to say Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker are your 1-2 guys in sacks. So my question to you this morning, Googan Nation, is who will be third? Who will be third on the list? Is it Trevis Gibson, the home wrecker? Is it RRH, Roy Robertson Harris? Or is it Eric Armstead? Or, the Jags signed a couple guys yesterday. One of the dudes, 6.5 sacks in 1 year. Potential. Or is it other with an O-T-H-E-R, other?
I think the poll will represent, and I will say, and I'll stop short of saying it better be, but it needs to be Eric Armstead.
Okay.
That's who I think it'll be.
What if somebody else had like 8, though? Then
I just think
Armstead, Eric gets 7, and then we're really cooking.
Sure. But I'm saying, I guess I'm
They
measuring.
agree with you, by the way.
You need the impact. You need. This is what it's unfair to Eric Armstead almost, but they're just from body type to stage of his career to where the team is positioned. There's this Calais Campbell vibe that's hard to live up to.
Yeah.
Calais went here, got 15 sacks and won Defensive Player of the Year, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember we used to win big time awards. That was fun.
That was good times. I'd like to do that again. But yeah, Eric Armstead with You Can Vote. About 250 votes are in. Dreamfinder's everywhere you want to be. And by the way, they'll help you navigate your home purchase, offer great interest rates. Speaking of great interest rates, for a limited time, select move-in ready homes. Dreamfinder's offering an amazing 3.99% interest rate in year one of your mortgage. That's why I'm Dreamfinder's Danny. Go to dreamfindershomes.com.
You are that.
For all your information. Now that we've said all the positives, we got Trevor winning the Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, he's back. He's shaking off the rust.
Eric Armstead getting a dozen sacks this year.
Well, I didn't go that far.
Well, one of the negatives is ranking the NFL offseason signings, trades, and draft acquisitions, the top 50. I saw this list.
Players, like whether you drafted them, whether you had them through free agency.
Like number one on this list is Kirk Cousins, which is it's not bad. It's,
I don't know.
I mean, for a team like Atlanta that's ready to win, you'd rather have Kirk than Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I guess we're going impact rather in situation matters here. We're not going necessarily the best player. Or
the next non-rookie at number 5 would be Tyron Smith by the Jets.
That's a good one. From the
Pro Bowl tackle from Daniil Hunter by the Texans.
Is that 6?
6.
Yeah.
My point is, I rattle my way down here. And
one thing about Hunter is, they also lost 10.5.
Yeah.
From the position that he's taken over.
L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans, Derrick Henry to the Ravens, Saquon to the Eagles, Drake May by the Patriots is 15. I go down the list. But the reason I go down the list is I'm searching. Calvin Ridley to the Titans at 22.
That's too high.
Patrick Queen by the Steelers.
That's a good one.
Brock Bowers by the Raiders.
Which was odd because that tight end was Mayer is good, developing out there. That was a strange pick. No Jags is where we're getting to. Would you expect? I wouldn't put a Jag move in the top 50.
But I want one in there.
Yeah, I do too. I want
That's
more than
what
one.
I mean.
Yeah, I want more than I want our draft pick to be
Eric Armstead, 45.
Okay. That's okay.
But
Morse is probably around the same area.
We're trying to do more. Morse didn't make it.
I guess when you look back on free agency now and you realize, well, they paid since then Allen, Lawrence, and Campbell, which I'm assuming they knew they were going to do all along, and that probably had some, at least, stamp on free agency.
Mm-hmm. I got the perfect...
in the draft, any rookie that's on there is a TBA. We can all get more excited or less excited about certain guys, but...
I got the perfect...
for instance, if you think, who's number 2? Is it Caleb Williams? Who is it?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, if you think he's going to be more impactful than some of those veterans to their team, no, he won't.
I saw the perfect disparity. One of the things at camp at this time of the year that you get is you get one opinion and then the exact opposite.
Okay.
And there isn't more of a perfect one than one of the guys we talked about yesterday, J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
On what? They keep showing this one pick that he had over and over again.
Yeah.
And they show the same video, and they'll say, Vikings J.J. McCarthy having his ups and downs, according to the coach.
Okay.
Literally 5 seconds later on social media, J.J. McCarthy making big strides with throws like this. It shows him hitting a deep ball down the field. So, again, who knows? You know, you just, again,
I think what would scare, if I were a Viking fan, but first of all, I'm not scared. I lost Kirk Cousins. There's going to be, and maybe their plan there all along was to gradually bring him in. But in today's day and age, as you know, top 50, it's who, it's Sam Darnold. If there were anybody other than that, that's what bothers me. Sam Darnold sees ghosts. They'll be 0 and whatever when McCarthy comes in.
This is a great, this will be a great and an interesting test in that when you get a quarterback where there's some debate, Jacksonville, there's some debate. Most of us feel like Trevor is going to be a franchise quarterback and can win a Super Bowl. But there's always a debate. Well, Kirk Cousins is a heck of an NFL quarterback. They let him go.
Well, yeah.
They let him go. And now we'll see if they dip.
They will. I can't believe some of these picks I see of the Vikings being a playoff team. I just don't see it.
I don't either.
Sam Darnold, let's just be clear about something.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is like Blaine Gabbert level terrible.
Not good.
This guy's one of the worst busts in history. He's the 3rd pick in the draft. He's terrible.
He's been on some teams too.
He's been terrible his whole career. He's never been any good. He can't hold a job.
Team 4.
He sees ghosts. He's awful.
26. He's on team 4.
So that's so the concern for McCarthy is, my God, he's not ahead of Darnold?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, what do you got to in today's day and age? They're not worried about young guys going in and losing or any of that. So it's just and by the way, my opinion on McCarthy is shaded. I haven't even seen the first highlight. It's probably the coach talking about he might get first team reps in camp.
I just feel like though that was they've sort of laid that plan out even before he got there.
I guess
that's why I'm not as quick to condemn as you.
I hear you. I heard him. I didn't believe that. Sure. Take the pressure off of playing a guy right away. Who in the NFL in today's day and age takes a quarterback in the top 12 without the intention of playing him right away? Not many. There's some, but not many.
Get ready for trivia.
Get smart. John is next. It's a Beatro's Plumbing Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. The United States begins Day 5 leading the way in medals with 26 overall, 4 golds, 11 silvers, 11 bronze. After capturing bronze in Monday's team final, Paul Judah and Frederick Richard will have another chance to earn some hardware today when they compete in the men's gymnastics individual all-around final. Later this morning, there are 6 rotations in the men's all-around final. In the first rotation, Richard will start on the pommel horse, while Judah starts on the rings. Also today, fresh off a 4-1 victory over Germany to clinch a spot in the knockout rounds, the U.S. women's soccer team closes out Group B action against Australia. Needing a win or a draw to clinch first in Group B, Team USA is looking to make it 3 wins in 3 group stage games for just the second time in 8 Olympic appearances and first since its gold medal winning campaign in 2012. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Hi, welcome to Staples.
Hi, my son's teacher emailed his back-to-school list. He needs crayons and a comp book for every subject.
Okay, no problem. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school.
Oh, now they're saying he needs folders and glue.
You got it.
And markers?
Of course.
Oh, geez.
Can we get a card, please?
Save big on back to school with Staples Hot Deals. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and comp books are only 50 cents each at Staples. Ends 8/24, in-store only, limit 10.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, Beaches Dermatology, they've been taking care of me for decades, man. They do a terrific job. I've known doctors Metz and Boudreaux for a long, long time, and I'm telling you what, top flight service at Beaches Dermatology. And if you have to get Mohs surgery, you go see Dr. Fader as well. But here's the thing, man. Put on the sunscreen when you're outside, right? Got a chance to go out and play a little golf yesterday. Sunscreened up, man. Even at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, that sun is beating down on us, man. It's summertime in Jacksonville, and that sun is hot, and it is powerful. So put on your sunscreen if you're golfing, if you're at your kid's game, if you're at the beach, if you're fishing. And if not, and you have something on your skin that you say, hey, wait a minute, what is that? Go to Beaches Dermatology. They'll take great care of you. They're the best in the business. Beaches Dermatology, easy to get a hold of, online at beachesdermatology.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and summer's here on the First Coast. You know, long days, short sleeves, and soaring temperatures that can do a number on your AC. Look, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard it 1,000 times. Hope is not a plan. So do what I did and plan ahead with expert AC tune-ups from Fenwick Home Services to avoid those costly summer breakdowns. Fenwick has you covered with same-day service, including maintenance plans, free same-day estimates, and guaranteed repairs. Book your expert tune-up today and avoid costly breakdowns tomorrow. Plan ahead instead of hoping for the best. Online at FenwickHomeservices.com. That's FenwickHomeservices.com.
Hey, gang, mortgage rates are down. Yep, they've been dropping big time. It's a great time to call Loan Pronto. They got APRs in the 5s. Yep, in the 5s. So if you got stuck with a high rate last year and you want to refinance, great time to call, lower your payment. Or you can use this opportunity to get cash out of your home's equity, pay off those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, any other high-rate debt you're carrying around. Loan Pronto can help you use these low rates to get the cash you need in a matter of days. You can do a full refi. You can do an Equity Express line of credit. Homeowners who call Loan Pronto, typically, so on average, you're going to cut your monthly payments that you're currently involved with $850 a month. Bottom line, your home value's way up, mortgage rates have come down big time, makes it a great time to act. So call today for a free 30-second rate quote. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments when you call 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508. Or you can go to loanpronto.com. Visit loanpronto.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that will be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back. And hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwoods and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
See the world through the eyes of a linebacker.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tom McManus joins Jaguars Today every Friday morning.
Period.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Da-da-da. You know him, you love him. He's GSJ. He's Get Smart John. He's tootling around the beaches in a VW Bug.
Convertible.
Now being spotted by people all over on the other side of the ditch.
When you were a guy back in the day, you couldn't be spotted driving a which one was it? Was it the Cabriolet? One of those Volkswagens you couldn't drive if you were a guy. Yeah, you'd be looked at poorly. Just saying. Now they put you in the Olympics, let you box a girl.
They used to tell me to come to the Cabriolet, old friend. Come to the Cabriolet. I don't know. Hello, Johnny.
Good morning, Googans.
Johnny, full disclosure for the Googans, just so they know. I was out last night at a trivia location, did not play, was sitting in the back, couldn't hear, so I have no idea what questions were asked. But just in case any of those wise guys say, hey, Hicken was at trivia last night, didn't play, didn't see it, just was eating.
That's unimaginable to me to be out eating at a place that had trivia and not decide just to go ahead and play.
I didn't get there till about 8:15.
They'd already started.
They were well into it, and it was packed, and so we were way in the back. So that's why. Wonderful time, though. Yes.
Nice.
John, you know, first off, you know if I was playing trivia, I'd only be at your show, so I don't ever want you to think any differently.
Yeah. Because you are truly right around the corner.
Correct.
Yes. But you did come under the 20 years, so I was happy for both of you.
We beat the 20. We beat the 20.
You did. So, special announcement.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, Get Smart John with a special announcement. Go ahead, please.
So, this weekend, Bishop Kenny, class of 1979, we will be celebrating our 45-year reunion.
I feel like John goes to more reunions than any man I know.
He's a reunion guy.
He is a reunion guy. Are you on the committee, John?
What's that?
Are you on the committee?
No.
Oh,
Actually, shout out to Julie and Scott. Who you know.
Yeah.
You know, many of my classmates. Anyway,
yes.
But we do them every 5 years, and you know, we got a great group, good turnout, and always have a great time.
Is the mayor in that class?
You know the mayor's in that class.
Same class, same exact one?
Will the mayor be attending?
She'll probably skip this one.
You know, it's funny. I said to Gibby, I'm not going to bring it up. I don't know. I
told you not to, John.
I didn't. I
was just asking.
Dan brought it up.
Yeah.
Dan brought it up.
I was just asking.
Yes. For those of I can say yes. The mayor and I were classmates at Bishop Kenny.
Dan May referred to the mayor and their relationship at his speech at his daughter's wedding as having gotten, quote, D'd up.
We did get D'd up.
It was fantastic. And there's so many people. You know what's great about Jacksonville and how long we've been here? There are so many people right there saying, what are they talking about?
I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But
you got to do the research, Google. I'm not going to tell you. I promise you. Find anybody who's been in Jacksonville, a hot minute, and they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Actually, 20 years,
right.
they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Well, good luck. Let us know. Look forward to a big report on the reunion.
Do you wear a fake perm, John, or do you go bald-headed?
No, I go bald-headed.
Okay.
Although, our Friday night, we are encouraged, and I'm going to wear
that's right up your alley.
Silk shirt? Yeah. Silk shirt, John, members only? What do we got?
Actually, see, my senior year, I was a Steve Martin fanatic, and I still have a vintage Wild and Crazy Guy T-shirt.
Of course
so
you
I'll be
do.
wearing that Friday night.
What about the arrow through the head, John? You going to go with that?
No, probably forego that.
I got you. Any rubber legging going to be happening at the?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of rubber legging.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I might have mentioned having one at the skating rink, but they said no. We don't think ER visits.
I want to do the reunion at the skating rink.
We don't want someone
BK.
to throw a leg.
That don't fly at BK, my friend. Man, go sell that over at
My endless
Riverside.
Love.
Oh my God.
Grab your partners, skaters.
Maybe over there at Creekside they'll go to the skating rink. That BK ain't meeting there. 45-year? I mean, they'll be coming in yachts, boy.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe it's been that long. So, yeah, but it should be a great time. All right, so I do have a question.
Okay.
And the first category is going to be phobias.
Nice.
Arachnophobia is the intense fear of what 8-legged creatures with silk spinning organs.
That's a spider.
That got easy because of the movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Question, bro.
Yeah.
Itsy bitsy spider. Went up the water
Every
spout.
time I think of that movie, I always picture John.
Read that one yesterday, Hick. I did.
Literature.
Life.
Literature.
What Nicholas Sparks book about a young socialite and her longtime crush was made into a 2004 movie starring Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling.
Maybe The Notebook.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is correct.
Could have got it at Nicholas Sparks.
I didn't know Nicholas Sparks, didn't know the book, didn't know the movie.
Yeah. You haven't seen the movie?
Thank you for The Notebook?
You never seen The Notebook?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Miss P seen it?
Probably.
Yeah. You never sat and watched
Yeah,
Notebook with Miss P?
I'm not opposed. I'm not I'm not looking down on it, but no,
It's
I'm
a
not
good
saying-
movie.
Yeah. I watch stupid movies.
Yeah.
B movies. Just,
Speaking of movies, I did see Deadpool and Wolverine. And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
good.
that looks good to me. Now, that
It
Deadpool's
was.
funny.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. Yes. U.S. military.
Hoorah!
Which branch of the U.S. Armed Forces used the slogan, "It's not just a job, it's an adventure,"
the
from
Army.
1976 to 86?
Yeah.
That's Army, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Army.
Yeah.
The Navy.
Ah, damn it.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. What a great way.
Hey, Wade. Well,
That's so
right.
hard, dude. How are you going to differentiate that?
Oh, man.
I don't remember Navy. When I was a kid, it seemed like there were more Army commercials, and now that I'm grown, it seems like there's more Navy commercials, but I guess I'm wrong. Be All You Can Be was Army, damn it.
All You Can Be
That's
was
what we
Army.
should've-
Yes, that's
gone.
true.
We should have reversed engineered that thing.
Son of a bee sting.
Yeah.
That hurts.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, telephone.
Out of options to Coast Guard.
Like to apologize.
Kidding, E.T.
Like to apologize to Doc Murphy at this
Yeah,
time.
me too. That's terrible.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Although at least we gave
And
him
to
credit
all our
for something rather than
active
taking it
Navy
away.
and former Navy as well. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
It can be said this is absolutely a Navy town.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah.
Boys are angry with us right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Used heavily on landline phones prior to caller ID. What star code number can you use to redial the last number that called you?
Kids love this one.
Star 69.
Star 69, John. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that still a service, by the way, or have they changed it, or do we know? Or
I don't know. I don't know. I remember some time ago we talked about calling time. It was still that same number, and it was still in effect.
Yeah, you used to call it like 711 or some nonsense, didn't you?
No,
For
it
time.
was,
That's where I lived. It was one of the 11 numbers.
Okay. It was 358-1212, as I recall.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, because we tested it out and it worked. So, math. When solving a math equation, which operation should you perform first? Division, exponents, multiplication, or parentheses?
In the parentheses, right? Don't you do in the parentheses
You do the parentheses first, yeah. There's some acronym
Yeah.
that starts with P. I don't even know the acronym. I just know how to do it as I'm looking at a problem.
Yeah.
But there is one of those like to help you along, and it starts with a P, so I would go parentheses. They have those little riddles on social media, and people miss them all the time because they just go straight left to right. They don't do it in right order. And
I got through algebra trig in college.
we had one of these
never
arguments
took calc.
here. Yeah.
No calc here.
You failed one of those little math riddles, I recall, back in the day here on the show.
Probably. No calc here.
Yeah. No calc, yeah. I could, anyway.
No calc zone. You guys handle that one.
Okay. Good job, by the way.
Thank you.
That tripped up some people for sure last night. Recent events. This should be easy for you guys.
All right.
On July 15th, what NBA rookie playing for the Chicago Sky set a new league record with 15 consecutive double-doubles?
Angel Reese.
Yes.
Probably saw NBA rookie, and a lot of them probably went Caitlin Clark.
Yes. Many of them may have.
That's terrible.
Yes.
What awful sports fans those are. Never mind. I'm not saying you can get it wrong. You can't get it wrong with Caitlin Clark. I mean, that's not what team she plays for Pete's sake.
Right.
Yeah, but it's the WNBA.
Exactly.
I have
By the way, that
additional
also
question.
speaks to this incredible,
Yeah.
eye-opening bump in
Okay.
interest.
Right. Yeah, they're watching because of her, no question. So, and good for the WNBA that they reap the benefits. But that being said, so I had this question. It was one of my buddies gave it to me, and I Googled to make sure. So, this is a bonus, so it doesn't count against you, but I thought it was a pretty good question.
Okay.
There are 3 guys in the NFL that caught a pass over the age of 40.
Mm-hmm.
and only one of them is a wide receiver. Okay, so I just
Is Mercedes 40 yet? Probably not, is he?
Well, Jerry Rice was over 40, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
that's one. Okay, that's a receiver, right? Then there are two others.
They're both tight ends.
Non-receivers or tight ends.
They
right?
have to be tight ends.
Caught passes.
So who are those dudes that played forever? I mean, no one's played. It's got to be Mercedes. I mean, no one's played. Has anyone played longer than him at tight end?
Not tight end or receiver. That's what I'm saying. So you can eliminate those. Right. So
caught a pass, a running back.
Just one pass. I'm sorry. Ask the question again. My bad.
Somebody caught a pass plus.
Oh, just a pass.
Yeah.
In a year at the
pass.
Okay,
Correct.
so they're never
over the age, and they were over the age of 40.
So I got one.
Yeah.
Didn't Tom Brady catch one in the Super Bowl? Didn't they have the throwback pass to him?
They did, yeah.
Yes.
He's over 40.
There you go. Okay, and you have one more.
Oh, damn you!
It's gonna be an old running back.
Also a Hall of Famer.
Was Frank Gore over 40? Did he make it to 40?
I don't think he was 40.
I don't think he did either.
All right, I'm going to limit it. Okay.
Not a running back either.
It's a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's a quarterback.
Oh,
it's also
It's a throwback, yeah.
I got you. It must be. He's a Hall of Famer, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Did Billy Kilmer play 40? Oh, no.
Not as far back as you think.
No.
All right.
Not that far back.
Yeah.
Not that
How
far
about,
back.
which of these guys played that long?
Brett Favre?
Favre over 40?
Yes.
Yeah, Favre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brett
There you
Favre.
go.
Good one.
But I thought it was a good question.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the question.
good. That is good.
I thought you guys would
That's
appreciate
really
it.
hard without the clues.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's all right. Like I said, that was.
Well, we
But you
got
got
Rice
Brady,
and
though, by the
Brady,
way.
man. Come on.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. Yeah. No, I'm
Not
very good. Okay.
apologizing.
I'm not apologizing.
No, absolutely not.
Hard question.
No. You need to apologize for the Army, not Navy.
No,
That's the one
just
you
stop.
Apologize.
You just stop.
By the way, that acronym was Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally for
There you go.
the math problem.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Gibby. Let's go ahead and do the audio.
Let's do it. It's one of those Footloose songs, right?
That's it. That was the question. What movie was it from?
Yeah.
You didn't have to get
Let's
the
hear it
words.
for the
Okay.
boy.
Yes. Very good.
Who's the artist, Johnny?
Denise Williams.
Ah.
Got it all around.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think, in the 80s, who was the king of movie soundtracks? Like Kenny Loggins. So, golly, he had a bunch.
Yeah, Kenny was rocking.
Yeah.
I wonder if they made more off of that than they did off of how much extra they made by having him in the movie.
I wonder how much these movie stars make for doing these TV commercials because
A
it
lot.
seems like back in the day, a big frontline movie star wouldn't do
those
TV
are easy.
commercials.
Those are easy cash grabs.
Like,
now.
what is this Momoa cat, Aquaman? What does he make for doing that ridiculous
A lot.
T-Mobile or whatever it is where they sing their way down the street? Right? What does he get for that? 10 million?
A lot.
We know where they got really big.
That's their phone
payouts.
bill, by the way.
Like Stallone and even Paul Newman, they would do commercials overseas and got paid.
Oh, yeah. Japan.
Boatload.
Japan.
I think it does.
Yeah, Japan.
I think back in the day it lowered your brand. I don't think it does anymore with social media and everything else. I think back in the day it lowered your brand if you lowered yourself to be like a TV spokesman.
Ben Affleck was paid $10 million for the Dunkin' Donuts one.
Jeez, no wonder. I'd do it too.
Yeah.
That actually is a funny commercial.
Larry
though.
David got
I have
$10 million to be in the Super Bowl ad for crypto.
Yeah, that wasted money by the crypto. Yeah, what a dumb move.
Crypto's wasted a lot of money.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, so.
Interesting.
Oh,
Like-
it is. Coffee.
That's Jeffrey.
What 2 U.S. states can commercially grow coffee plants?
Hawaii.
What? That's one?
Wouldn't you think California?
I would think
Arizona?
California, but I'm thinking. I'm just going to make sure I don't have a. I mean, it could be like, Pacific Northwest, right? It could be Oregon or Washington, one of those places. They're known for coffee more than, but California is such a big agricultural state. Let's go California.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
good job.
Big
Don't
coffee
overthink.
guys, me and Jeff.
I almost
overthink.
I almost overthought.
TV. What is the name of the 1990 to 94 Keenan Ivory Wayans sketch comedy show that helped launch Jim Carrey's acting career?
That was In Living Color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A lot of people went Mad
That
TV
was
there, didn't they? Anybody go Mad TV?
Mad TV was after. Mm-hmm.
I know, but on the answer, I'm saying last night, did people go Mad TV or did everyone get that one?
Well, we had a younger crowd.
Okay. So they wouldn't even know
last
Mad
night,
TV.
so they
That's fair.
Exactly. Or
They didn't know it either way.
color.
Yeah.
And my daughter didn't, so she was there too. So. But yeah, the older we get, that generation gap and everything.
All right, got time for a couple more, Johnny.
Okay.
Science.
What scientific term is defined as energy that is transferred from one body to another as a result of a difference in temperature?
It's science.
That is, oh my gosh, this is going to be some easy term that you've heard 1,000 times.
Yes, it is.
Transferring what now?
And I'm saying that because this was the free answer of the night.
Yeah.
Yes. What scientific term is defined as energy that is transferred from one body to another as a result of a difference in temperature?
Is it like
I don't know. I'm gonna bog down here on the
Like
1,000.
you said, simple, and it is. It's a very simple
it's
term.
a simple term. My head's like now spinning in
one
shuns.
Well,
I'm saying TION, something that ends in
Yeah.
emancipation.
No.
Vibration.
Like with the.
What do you say? Size?
One syllable word.
One syllable word? All right, I'm sorry.
I was thinking of the batteries, is it, because thinking back to the jump at conduction.
Yeah, but it's one syllable. All right, one more time for the question, we'll move on, right or wrong. I'm sorry. One syllable.
What scientific term is defined as energy that is transferred from one body to another as a result of a difference in temperature?
I don't know. What is it?
Heat.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Okay. Well, okay. One more. Got time for one more?
Yes. I'm thinking.
TV.
I'm thinking.
That's kind of. I haven't called chicken. I haven't called chicken salad in a while, dude. But that's not fair, dude. You didn't say transferring temperature. You didn't say hot to cold, cold to hot. I mean, why can't it be cold then?
Why didn't you ask about the movie Body Heat if you want to talk about transfer?
Anyway, I digress.
Heat with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. Okay. What was the name of the fictional charter boat that ran aground on the shore of an uncharted desert isle on Gilligan's Island?
It's the Minnow. SS Minnow.
SS Minnow, yes.
Yes.
All right, last one.
Oh.
Okay.
Bonus.
Okay. We're going to give you a couple on this, okay? This is from halftime, okay?
Right.
I'm going to give you two universities, and I want you to tell me the primary campus is in which state.
We're good at this.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get all these.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll give you. Okay.
Name
Kent State.
What?
Kent State.
Ohio.
Okay. Johns Hopkins.
Maryland.
Loyola Marymount.
California.
Very good. And last, Lehigh.
Pennsylvania.
Boom.
Yeah.
You got them all.
Very good.
Sports. It's easy with sports. Thank you, Johnny. Have a great week. Enjoy the rubber legging and all the other
Weather
festivities.
started getting rough.
Mighty ship was tossed.
Ship was tossed.
We'll go to break and come back with more. I'll do you that favor, Guggen. It's the
not for
Beatrice
the
Plumbing
minnow
Wednesday on the drill.
The minnow would be lost.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Okay, I feel better about the men's Olympic basketball team. I was worried. But boy, they looked great when they got off to a great start. I'm still surprised they didn't play Jason Tatum at all, but I like the rhythm. I like the way they work together. I love the way KD played, and LeBron is just LeBron. I don't watch a lot of the Olympics. I should watch more. But I'll watch every one of those men's basketball games, and I can't wait for the next one. And yes, now I think they're going to win the gold, and I feel better. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealers. Frank Frangie here, ready to experience used-phoria? You can with Car Bravo at Nimnik Buick GMC, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified dealer. Buying a certified used vehicle has never felt better. With Car Bravo, Nimnik Buick GMC can certify all makes and models: Honda, Toyota, Kia, Mazda, Ford. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be named the #1 Car Bravo dealer in the Southeast region and top 10 in the country. So shop online at Nimnik Buick GMC. Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, you can hear there's something about Vida de Luis. It's the only tequila imported straight from Tequila, Mexico to Jacksonville Beach, Florida. In honor of National Tequila Day, which was recent, The locally owned tequila company is toasting the good times through the rest of this month. So through today, last chance, VitaDeLuis.com. That's VitaDeLuis.com, VIDADELOUIE. You can purchase some really cool apparel, hats, and other tequila branded products at 50% off. Use the promo code 72424. That's the date of National Tequila Day, 72424. Remember that, and you'll get 50% off. And while you're there, order some tequila. Man, Vita De Luis shipped right to your door, crafted with the purest volcanic spring water, giving it that unique, smooth finish we all love. So let's toast the good times and cheer tequila with our friends at Vita De Luis. It's VitaDeLuis.com, promo code 72424.
This is the sound of turning small bets into legendary wins. Only on the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. The sound of parlays. The sound of paydays. The sound of watching the game will never be the same. Hard Rock Bet has already paid out millions and millions in parlays to people across Florida. Download Hard Rock Bet now, and if your first bet doesn't win, get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jax Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL's running game takes a giant step forward.
Well, Fred Taylor is the whole package.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on the drill. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm.
You know, I can tell you as a guy, the number one opponent of men's health, it's hassle. How about hassle-free health coverage with Integra Concierge Medicine? Personalized, a doctor on demand, handling anything from chronic pain to allergies to sexual health. It's Integra Concierge Medicine.
The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris feature incredible athletes and is the third time the Olympics will be held in Paris. If you're planning to attend, USAPark.net Airport Parking salutes your support of our American athletes. So no matter where you're going, whether you're traveling to the Olympics to support our athletes or just visiting Grandma, remember to park at USAPark.net.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen says he likes the commitment he's seeing from Josh Hines-Allen.
Fully locked in, everything that we're doing, bought into, our style of play, our defense. He's going out and he's showing it on the field.
Before he silenced his critics with an impressive outing yesterday, Jag quarterback Trevor Lawrence was hearing noise following a poor first day. Jag former running back Fred Taylor on 1010XL said judging Trevor comes down to this.
At the end of the day, he's going to be graded on wins, playoff wins, and championships, not training camp throws.
Although not in the top 5, Jag running back Travis Etienne has landed the number 6 running back position in this year's Madden NFL 25. At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
It's healthy. Now it's time to go execute, right? We've got to get football specific. So I'm a firm believer that better people are better football players. And I think we...
Whoa. Stop the soundbite. Stop the timeout, Billy. I love you, Billy.
He said a few things yesterday.
Do you want to walk over to the Hefner Sports Complex? Look at some of those bricks that have been pulled or that are laying there from 06 to 08. Before we talk about firm belief, I hope you're right, Billy.
No, I got you. I
want good people.
Can I one up you?
Yeah.
Now, if I ask you before the season starts, and you're a coach, a player, a fan, if I say to you, Dan, let's use it for the Jaguars. What's the best thing about the Jags?
Well, timeout. We gotta clean something up here.
What?
The boys on Twitter. Say, hey Dan, Get Smart John straight. Conduction is the relocation of energy from one body to another through direct contact.
Yeah, I don't know what the heat. I don't know if heat is I don't know what that is. So I
think we might have got that right.
He did it wrong. The question was asked wrong.
Dan and Jeff are on the right track with the shun.
Yeah, it's a shun. Had to be a shun.
I mean, we got a controversy.
Heat?
Remind me to clear
Why
that
wouldn't it be cold?
Thank you, Johnny.
Is cold not a force of energy like heat? Maybe it's not.
I don't know. Anyway, what were you saying?
If I ask you, what's the best? All right, what's the best thing about the Mets?
What's the best thing?
Give me something. What's the best thing about the Mets?
Best thing about the Mets is right now is Francisco Lindor.
Okay. What's the best thing about the Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes.
What's the
Super Bowl.
What's the best thing about the Georgia Bulldogs?
Kirby Smart.
Okay, to come up with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Billy Napier. What's the best thing about your team?
The best thing about this team is the voice that we have at the player level. And I think that their willingness to give feedback, to talk about issues and present solutions.
Billy, we're rooting for you, buddy.
Oh, man.
We are rooting for you. Come on, Billy.
That's a Dutch oven, silent but deadly, is what he just said there. What in the hell?
And it wasn't like
we're good communicators. We have some really good sessions after the 4 turnover loss. Best thing about our team. I don't know, Trey. I tell you what I want to hear. I think we got 6 receivers here going to be first rounders in the next 5 years. You mark my words. What's the best thing about your team? Y'all don't know how good these D linemen are, man. What's the best thing about your team? I mean,
Billy.
Like Steve, what's the best thing about your team? I tell you this, our quarterback's going to be first team All-SEC, first year. Right? We're good communicators. They're good voices.
Come on, Billy.
They're going to be great activists when they leave
Billy
here.
against all odds, Billy.
wasn't like you put words in his mouth either.
Best thing about this team is the voice that
they have. Very proud of how communicative my guys are.
Billy, I'd like to introduce you to Percy Harvin.
He once punched one of your
punched assistant, one of your coaches right now.
You don't have to have those. I just don't. I mean, what do we need?
Billy, this is the Pouncey twins. Have you ever
we
met
don't
them
fight.
before?
Listen. He's not going to have any players punch. They're good communicators, Dan. They're not all balled up with athleticism and energy. They can talk it out.
Billy, this is Chris.
What's that? You know the best thing about our program, Dan? I mean, we started a book club back in 2023, and these guys, man, we've had 100% attendance in the book club. And we play bunco on Thursdays, and
Billy, say hello to Chris Rainey. He's top notch.
I didn't play you the whole clip because he goes on about how courtesy they are to the janitors and the food service staff.
Hey, worked for you, Billy. Got you hired.
Like, wow.
Say hello to a young girl on the sidewalk, and Scott Strickland thinks you're Moses.
I got a question that is confused.
So anyway, we'll see.
We'll see. Go get him, Billy.
They're I mean, those things about him, that's his personality, dude. He's a laid back dude, man. If you're losing, then you're simple. And if you're winning, then you're just laid back, right?
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude. They're better. Let's see if he can coach. I think we will agree on this. There's no more excuses about what you have.
No.
Right? Can you coach? Can you get him in the right spot? Can you make plays when you have to? Can you coach? And we don't know. I don't know if he coaches yet. I don't know if it's because of some of the built-in excuses / reasons.
Teams have set up their organizations in a sort of an NFL structure now. Like they have general managers, chiefs of staff, et cetera. And the Gators chief of staff was there for 8 months and was lauded as doing a pretty good guy, I guess, doing pretty good. And he took a job at Georgia last week. And I was like, I'm a little bothered by it in this respect, man. I mean, and I guess they just buy him out or whatever, but man, these dudes should sign contracts. I mean, I don't understand some of this, jump it. I mean, you're there for 8 months.
Well, you're taking every bit, not that Georgia needs insider info on Florida, but to take every proprietary, right.
I mean, I just.
Yeah. But you know what? That's good to be king.
Yeah.
You go pick and you pluck. What's Nick Saban been doing? He's been taking teams' head coaches and putting them in voluntary. Sarkisians and Butch Kellys and Muschamps and Kiffins. And, I mean.
I saw this. ESPN did this list of the top college quarterbacks of the 2000s.
Okay.
All right. I don't have, whatever. I don't.
It's easy to come. I mean, I can give you. It got so good that it's like embarrassing.
Shout out to Byron Leftwich at 48.
Okay, I can buy that.
Shout out to Matt Ryan at 79. Shout out to David Green at 73.
This is the list of quarterbacks or the list of overall players, and that's where they fell.
Quarterbacks.
Okay.
Shout out to Pat Mahomes at 61.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, probably was,
Although I will say this, it's easy to do it after the fact, and it's especially dangerous for like Texas Tech or Houston or one of those programs because there's often been guys that lit it up and then they don't work. But when you look at the Pat Mahomes last year at Texas Tech, the highlights of the numbers, you think, why wasn't he picked higher? Why wasn't he?
Sexy Rexy at 34.
Rex Grossman, 34. Okay.
I got to ask you this question, though.
This is the 2000s?
Yeah, I'll ask you this. Number one, and I may be misreading this, so I'm not going to say.
I'll tell you who I think it is.
It seems a little crazy to me, but yeah.
Okay, well, then it won't be who I think it is.
Okay. Who do you think it is? Who do you think is the best quarterback of the 2000s? There's a lot of great
My
ones.
vote?
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's fine. He's 2.
That season that he had was as good as.
I think Joe Burrow had the best season, though.
I would too. I thought, is Burrow the answer?
He's 5.
Yeah, see that, okay. In the 2000s?
Yeah.
Lamar?
You can make an argument. Lamar's 8. I can make an argument for Timmy.
Well, obviously, Tim. I'm assuming that he's 1 or 3.
The context clue, he won't be 1. He's 4.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right. The 2000 Vince Young?
Vince Young, 3.
Okay.
Trevor, 11. 39-3 at Clemson. Pretty good. Won a natty as a freshman.
It's not Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, 6.
Yeah. He's very good. I didn't think it was 1. So I'm still looking for the best. Johnny Manziel?
Johnny Manziel, 13.
Okay. And I'm not going by who I think is best, gang. I'm trying to figure out who ESPN has placed at number 1.
It's just.
I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody.
And again, maybe I'm not giving.
I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. So just forgive me.
This guy was very good. Very good. But
Sam Bradford?
Sam Bradford. Let me see where he is.
A really good year.
Did I just lose it? Hold on. Oh, no, here it is. Sam was 15. Jameis was 16.
I forgot about him.
I think I might know.
RG3 was 10.
It's a good one.
Who you got, Gibby?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
No, that's not stupid. Stupid.
43 and
stupid.
43 and 6.
That's not good. 43 and 6. Those other boys got better records than that.
That was Cam or Tebow, not number 1.
40 and 8 the year before that. 36 and 7 the year before that, and then 12 and 9 the year before that. So Texas Tech and 3 years at Oklahoma. I don't think Baker Mayfield was a better college
way.
I didn't fear Baker Mayfield like I feared Cam Newton or Tim Tebow or Vince Young.
Who put this together? Is Dad
Joe
Bubba
Burrow?
Mayfield?
I was a little surprised.
That's beyond opinion. That's ridiculous. Who wrote that?
ESPN.
I know who. Do we have the writer or is it just kind of a poll?
Boomer Sooner, that's who wrote it.
That
no, it wasn't Boomer Sooner.
Boomersooner.com.
It wasn't Boomer Sooner.
No, Hick, I think
Kyle Trask, 52.
That's arguably as bad of a list as you'll see all year.
No.
To say that Baker Mayfield is the best college quarterback of the 2000s, I'm going to use this word, is asinine. That's an asinine thing to say. College football changed in the 2000s. If we're going to go with just a passer, Joe Burrow took Baker Mayfield under the bleachers and beat the living crap out of him and then went back out and took the cheerleaders home. I said S.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield can't hold and by the way, you got a lot of natty champions on there, Hick.
Yeah, you got Cam, you got Vince, you got Timmy, you got Joe.
You got a lot. And I got Baker Mayfield who did nothing. By the way, good job beating Georgia, Bakes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't put it on Baker Mayfield. That's on the defense. It's 51-45. Baker Mayfield is not that's silly.
I will take a break.
I don't
Keep
get
it rolling. 8 o'clock coming up. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Florida State. Subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, analysis, and more. Plant the spear and subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles channel today.
Hey, facing some interesting economic times, right? I can't speak for everyone, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with people I trust, ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing. I don't understand the whole 401k, SEP IRA, but I got guys that I trust who help me and explain to me what we're doing with my money. As my money grows, I just get happier and happier. Those are my ITP Partners. That's Reed Wingate, man. That's Dan Abel. That's Reagan Wright. That's Jeff Hartman. That's Chris Bryan. 3 generations of Hickens. Friends, family. Invest in the Jacksonville community with ITP Partners, man. And by the way, it ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen, give us individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. Get in the game. ITP Partners always there to help. Start now. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751. 312-9751.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
The water heater's broken, disposal doesn't work. Toilet's overflowing, the wife's going berserk. There's water all around me, the faucet sprung a leak. The only way to fix it is to call on Roland Reich, 'cause I got the blues, yeah.
For all your plumbing needs, call on the Bold City's best, Roland Reich Plumbing, and lose the bad plumbing blues.
I got the blues, yeah.
Mortgage rates are down. Yep, they've been dropping big time. So it's a great time to call Loan Pronto. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's got APRs in the 5. So if you got stuck with a high rate last year and you want to refinance, this is a great time to call and lower your payment. Or it can use this opportunity to get cash out of your home's equity and pay off those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, other high-rate debt. Loan Pronto can help you use these lower rates to get the cash you need in a matter of days. You can do a full refi, or you can do an Equity Express line of credit. Homeowners who call Loan Pronto typically cut their monthly payments by $850. Bottom line, your home value's way up, mortgage rates have come down, making this a great time to act. So call today for a free 30-second rate quote. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments by calling 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, MLS, consumeraccess.org.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180. Between increased flexibility, strength, and endurance, breaking 100 or 90 or even 80 could be just 40 pounds away. Get there this summer with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Join the fun with XL Primetime, Tuesday, August 6th at Firehouse Subs in San Marco. Get pictures and autographs from Jags players, cheerleaders, and Jackson DeVille. Tuesday, August 6th, 2 to 4 at Firehouse Subs in San Marco.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's, well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. As the Gators get underway for preseason camp, head coach Billy Napier outlines what's best about his team.
Best thing about this team is the voice that we have at the player level. Their willingness to give feedback, to talk about issues and present solutions.
According to CBS Sports, the 2024 Florida Gators are preparing to face the toughest regular season schedule of the century. Gators face 11 power conference opponents Gators. Florida begins the season taking on Miami August 31st. As FSU got underway in pads yesterday, head coach Mike Norvell commented on his veteran players.
The guys that have experience, they're playing like experienced players. I've been pleased with the way that those guys have worked. They're all playing faster as it's going, and so it's really been good to see.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
79 degrees at 8:07. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
Oh, I like this as we give some sports concepts and rationalizations. It's called the 10-minute drill. Gibby, what are we handing out today as a prize pack?
Well, today, a lucky Guggen will get $25 to Flame Broiler. Simply Healthy Lunch for two. $25 to Flame Broiler is our prize today.
I'll take one right now, just if they want to flame one over here.
Okay. I love Sam Reinhart of the Panthers is using his Stanley Cup as a ball marker.
Okay, good. Wow. I don't know if that's probably not going to serve the purpose, but hey, you do you.
I like that.
What are some of your favorite trade stories? Like one of my favorite stories involves your team when I was a kid that I can remember. Was it Joel Youngblood that got traded and played for two teams in one day?
Yeah.
Joel Youngblood played for the Cubs, I believe, at the time. Played an afternoon game. Back in the day, gang, the Cubs didn't have lights. Imagine that. And I don't mean the 1930s. I mean like until the 90s, the Cubs didn't have lights. So they played all their home games in the day game. It was one of the charms of Major League Baseball, in fact, was afternoon baseball at Wrigley. And so this dude, Joel Youngblood, plays for the Cubs in the afternoon. Then he gets traded, and the Mets are playing at home, I believe, right? Or were you in Montreal?
August 4th, 1982 started as a typical day for Joel Youngblood. The outfielder was thinking as he dug into the box in the third inning of a day game at Wrigley against Fergie Jenkins. Got a hit. Dropped between left and center field, scored two, gave the Mets a 3-1 lead. In the bottom of the third, Youngblood was pulled from the game because he was now a member of the Montreal Expos. Frank Cashin.
So he was playing for the Mets.
Yeah.
But they were in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Montreal was short players for their game in Philly, and they really wanted to get me there. I said, I'll try to do my best. And so it was a night game in Philly, so he went from Chi-Town to Philly.
And this is before, by the way, they could have a private plane there to make sure you got there. He's, he's going over to O'Hare and see what he can shag.
It's a Saturday, so being on a road trip, you're not packed. You got to go change, take a shower, pay your incidentals, get a cab, go to the hotel, pack your stuff, pay your incidentals, go back, get in the cab. There was only one flight I could catch, 6:05, which was 7:05. Game started at 7:41, but then he realized he forgot his glove. Made the cabbie go get his glove. He had used the same glove for 14 years, running through security, trying to get my flight. Did catch it, got there at 9:30, going into the seventh inning. Youngblood, get up here, you're hitting, they told him.
That's dumb.
Against Steve Carlton.
Ouch. Tough assignment. Fergie Jenkins and Steve Carlton, those are
Youngblood singled up the middle, 2 for 2 after Hall of Famers.
Those both Hall of Famers, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
two hits, two different
The story
teams,
just got cooler.
2 separate cities in one day. Yep. Joel Youngblood.
By the way, I talked to my brother yesterday. You know how I like to talk to him a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And so we were
the one
talking.
who lives down the street from you.
Correct. In Nocatee. And so we were talking about the Braves. It was a Braves talk. The trade deadline was coming. We weren't sure what was happening that afternoon. But he cleared up some things that I had forgotten about the July 4th extravaganza.
Oh, good.
Because he was there with me.
Yeah.
He said, 100%. We were down like row 10.
We've looked for you.
Yeah, in between home plate and the third base dugout. We're right there. Okay. But he said, one thing I didn't remember.
Okay.
The third base dugout and home plate, right down there within the 10 to 20.
Okay.
But they invited us, the stadium let everyone go down. This is a July 4th game years ago that ended at 4 a.m. But he said this, too. He said, you don't remember this? He goes, but it started in the 10th, 11th inning. They were flashing on the scoreboard, MARTA will stay open. Because everyone takes MARTA to get out of there, right?
Right.
So they even by 3:45, MARTA will be open for your – he goes, you don't remember, but we went over. We took a bus, got to MARTA, and it was closed. Nothing was running. We got the first one. So we didn't get home until 6:30 in the morning.
What did you do? Walk?
We took the first train. We had to wait in the subs
for the morning one.
until the first morning one to run.
Oh, wow.
So, just a couple of
parents weren't concerned.
I guess not, man. What are you going to do? There's no cell phones.
Did you go to the payphone and call?
Probably.
Yeah,
we probably did. I don't remember that either. Yeah.
It's such a different time though. It's amazing, and it's I always tell this story
I was 18. My brother was 14. We
Yeah.
went to the game with my parents and my grandmother. It was between rain delays.
Oh, you were
and everything.
18.
I was 18.
I thought you were younger.
No, he was young, but I was 18. I'd graduated high school.
All
This
right.
is
Yeah, because we talk about, like, we grew up in, Miami, and my brother.
It's Miami.
Miami es para mí, mi amigos. So we grew up and my brother went to an elementary school that was basically across the street from where we lived. And, my mom was a nurse. He was a latchkey kid. He would walk home at 5.
Okay.
Literally
Wow.
walk home.
Yeah.
To his
time.
To the house, open the door with the key, go in, and my mom would be home in like 30 minutes or so, but it was different.
I don't want to speak out of turn. I've already admitted that I saw Jaws in the theater. I mean, I had to be 8 or 10, so I'm not sure where that falls on the parenting scale.
Yeah,
glad I did, though. But I latchkeyed for a while. Both my parents worked, but I think the youngest that I did that was probably like 6th or 7th grade. I don't think it was before then.
Yeah.
But yeah, different times. But yeah, I was 18. My brother was 14. We got home. Now I learned at 6:30 in the morning. Maybe Nance and Terry were just, home. We're just, blissfully sleeping. They're not worried.
They're not worried. They trust their
It's going to work out fine either way, they think.
Trade recap is DJ Moore gets a big old deal, biggest extension in Bears history, right? So remember that the Carolina Panthers traded up to get Bryce Young. The Bears got DJ Moore, offensive tackle Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevens in the corner, Caleb Williams, a quarterback, Torrey Taylor, a punter, and a second-round pick in 2025. For Bryce Young. The Panthers traded up with the Bears to get that number 1 overall pick.
And DJ Moore was included?
Yes.
And what did the Panthers get in return? And the Bears got more. Yeah, it seems silly now that the Bears got more because Bryce Young is so blah. But yeah,
the Bears.
Like you wouldn't trade Bryce Young for DJ Moore straight up. Yeah, DJ Moore was really good last year. He was. And Caleb Williams, the Bears they got to be happy where he is. He's not going to play in the Hall of Fame game.
Kicking it around here. Did you see this at the Olympics? So we got the archer girl. Got the arch.
She's mimicking bow and arrow.
Got the bow and arrow. She's pulling back that string.
Okay.
I don't know what the term is.
I think that's probably right.
Front hand right here. She's got it.
Sure. Grabbed.
Boy, she's looking. She's aiming at the target.
You actually do that pretty good there.
All of a sudden.
Simulated archery.
All of a sudden. Bee lands on her hand.
Oh, no. Do you get a do-over on that?
I don't think so. I don't know what happened. All I see is the bee ruined it, is what it says.
Wow.
And I don't.
Crazy stuff happens.
I mean, but you're training for 4 years, and what if that was the money shot?
Man, well, that's harsh.
Oof.
That's such bad luck. I don't know. I guess it's like you train and then you pop an Achilles or something else. I don't know, man. You got to be able to sit through that, don't you?
Well,
do you not see the bee coming? Is it just appear?
I mean, some people get scared of bees.
I guess that's
right?
fair. And some people are also maybe allergic.
Yeah. The Giants, that Hard Knocks. This is the most. I didn't watch it. I'll be honest with you. And I like Hard Knocks. But this was the most informational.
The Giants one?
Yeah, most. You want.
Revealing.
Revealing. Thank you. Most revealing Hard Knocks in the history of the Hard Knocks show.
Okay, give me why.
I mean, the owner sitting there go, if he ends up with the Eagles, I'm not going to be happy.
I remember we heard that.
Him and the GM saying, hey, we got to find out about our $40 million quarterback. We're not paying him $40 million to hand off to a $12 million a year running back.
But that's by the way, yes, you are, because that's how it works. There are plenty of NFL teams that have a high-paid quarterback and a high-paid running back, you dolts.
Yeah, we're not going to so I mean, scouts and what's our identity? And I mean, just very revealing stuff about the offseason and the combine and him walking into the Patriots and telling Elliott Wolf, hey, bro, if you're thinking about dealing, just please talk to me first. The 3 pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
A trade offer is going back. I mean, and now the all-timer. What's the one thing in the draft room like? If you've ever been allowed in a war room or a draft room, there's one thing that they will tell you: you don't shoot that. Do not put that out there.
Right.
That's the board.
Right.
The board is out.
Oh, now it's out. Now we see their board.
Giants board is out. The Giants
okay,
let
what
the
do we got?
prospect
Good.
and color-coded board. So I don't know.
This is the kind of by the way, just buyer beware on what these boards are worth. But Dave Caldwell and the Jags board one year had Caleb Chase on number 3 overall. That's why they took him 20.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. Interesting who they tagged with the codes. Blue, red, purple, pink, gray, and yellow. I don't know if they explained what the codes meant or not.
Okay. You could probably go back and watch.
But, yeah, you could probably go back and watch. But it is much like a mock draft. Williams, Daniels, May, Harrison, Alt, Neighbors, 6, who they took. Latham, Penix, Adunze, McCarthy, Fashiono, Nix. So I thought, well,
they had Penix where the Falcons took him at 8. What?
Yeah.
Do they know? Is that their board or is that their mock
is this
draft?
The draft? Maybe this is the draft.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at the draft. No wonder
I'm looking at the draft.
Yeah, no,
this isn't the board.
So their board's fine.
All right, I messed up.
All right.
Wait a minute, though.
Okay.
Oh,
now
no,
we're circling back.
No, we did trade down. We traded down because I was saying, why do they have our guy at 23? Because we traded back.
Yeah.
My bad. But
they
did have guys in red. And I'm wondering if red is we don't draft. And
I would think.
Mitchell.
Quignon.
Yeah.
By the way, he is impressing in Eagles camp.
McConkey.
Lad McConkey, right? Okay. Ram.
DeJean. McKinstry.
DeJean, I'd heard. McKinstry, that's first.
So are those
maybe that's their
injured
injury.
guys?
That could be injured at the time. Like, I don't know about long term.
Zinter, who, remember, he broke his leg for Michigan. So it might be just injured dudes.
Injury.
But it is interesting.
But there's more injury designations, like Mason Smith. Does he have one? He was like, there's a lot of them that are injured. That's got to be more
Mason
than that.
Smith didn't have one.
Yeah, see, that's got to be more than that.
Yeah, so, and they were in blue, red, purple, pink, gray, and yellow. So different colors. It's just interesting.
All right, that's the 10-minute drill.
As we head to break, Googans, can you please tell me where do I watch USA basketball? Do you know today at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's on USA Network.
USA Network?
But if you or you're streaming these days, you don't have a Comcast.
I have USA. I get USA.
Do you have a guide?
Yeah, I have a guide.
Because there's a skit on your...
Yeah, but I just want to know. I don't want to have to go to the guide. I'm asking you now so I can tell somebody.
It's one of the main ones. You don't have to go Peacock. It's either going to be on USA or NBC.
All right. 641-1010, the number to call right now. Gibby, tell them what they're going to win as we head to break.
$25 gift card to Flame Broiler. Simply healthy lunch for two. $25 to Flame Broiler. The 10-minute drill brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coating. We'll take caller number 2 right now for that Flame Broiler gift card at 641-1010.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games. If you drive over the speed limit by a little or a lot, you can hurt someone. Paid for by NHTSA. Medals will be awarded in cycling this morning. Defending silver medalist and 5-time world champion Hannah Roberts of Michigan, one of the favorites to reach the top of the podium in the women's BMX freestyle final, wiped out on her first run. 2018 world champion and Nevada native Paris Benegas, who finished 4th in qualifying, is also in contention for a medal. More tennis at Roland Garros on day 5. First up in the men's singles quarterfinals, Serbia's Novak Djokovic defeated Germany's Dominik Kopfer in straight sets. Later, Spaniards Rafael Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz are back in action for doubles quarterfinals. American Taylor Fritz is playing 3 times today, a mixed doubles quarterfinal with Coco Gauff, a 3rd-round men's singles quarterfinal, and a 2nd-round men's doubles match with Tommy Paul. With the Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Hi, everyone. Broadcaster and ER physician Dr. Jerry Punch here. We all know about the speed of sound, but have you ever thought about the sounds of speeding? If you drive over the speed limit, there are lots of sounds that you might hear. You could hear the sound of your vehicle crashing, the sound of first responders desperately trying to save you. You could even hear the sound of people crying at a funeral. Because if you drive over the speed limit, you could do damage that's beyond repair. One way or another, speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
So happy to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. I've told you all about that. When I say family, that's what I mean. That's how you'll be treated when you visit the beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. But listen to this, gang. George Moore Chevrolet, right now, and go to their social pages. I've also tweeted it out as well. They're giving away a Corvette. They're giving away a Corvette this fall. All you have to do is register to win. Just go to their social pages, or you can simply check out Dan Hicken on Twitter, because I have put that out there. And by the way, if you don't win the Corvette, check out George Moore Chevrolet. They got it all. Cars, trucks, SUVs, electric, pre-owned. I got my boy Blue. I love my beautiful Silverado. Morechevy.com. Easy to navigate. All the vehicles, sales, service, and parts. So easy to use. And go to the George Moore Facebook page. Register to win that beautiful new Corvette. George Moore Chevrolet, together. Let's drive.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
It's time to fire up your grills, shoot off some fireworks, and launch one of the biggest sales in the history of the United States. It's our independent sale happening right now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an EV, everyone is welcome to celebrate our independent sale with the lowest prices, largest inventory, and the most love for our country. Come celebrate with Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. You don't want to miss this.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Beard's Diamond's incredible Christmas and July sale is back.
Everything store-wide is on sale up to an unbelievable 40% off.
But it's only happening till July 31st.
Don't shop anywhere until you shop Beard's Diamonds.
At the St. John's Town Center.
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and Twitter to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
It's the blog players put their pads on for.
So we got to bring my thoughts and observations on our home team. That's what I share with you every week on my blog.
Roland Reach Plumbing brings you Hayes Blog on 1010XL.com.
This summer, Big Chief Tire is teaming up with local nonprofit V for Victory to support local families impacted by cancer. Greg Frangie here to participate. Donate school supplies at any of Big Chief's locations, including Orange Park, Westside, Blanding, Southside, and Northside locations, and receive 10% off your next service. Together, we can make a difference in the Jacksonville community. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to see the full wish list and learn more. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Save money while beautifying your home with Renewal by Andersen with their energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Their exclusive Fibrex product is chic, tough, easy to maintain, and twice as strong as vinyl. Right now, buy 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free, plus 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. Restrictions apply. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hun, the drain really smells.
Yeah, wow, it does.
I think it's getting backed up. What should we do? Did you just quack like a duck?
Yes, I did. Duck Rooter, your plumbing pros in Northeast Florida. Need help with a plumbing issue at your home or business? Just call the Duck.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I think Tank had a lot of unlucky situations last year. The first game of the year, he had a play that I'm sure was a teach tape across the league of picking up a ball that he thought was a dead ball and it getting punched out. I mean, there's just some things that I guarantee you anybody that was in the room the next day will never have that situation happen to them again in our offense or our team because it was a coaching situation. But we trust Tank.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Well, we need a burst. We've.
You might trust him now, giving him a reset, but you took him out last year because you didn't trust him. He had 50 carries last year, Jeff. 50.
Right. Yeah.
He was a
third
round
Etienne
pick.
was banged up for portions of the year.
And by the way,
we had to play Dearness Johnson. Dearness Johnson had more carries, right?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. He averaged less than 3 yards a carry.
No, it was very disappointing. In fact, and it's harder. You know, he bears the brunt for the continuing mistakes of those that drafted him. And what I mean is they
had 41.
They keep drafting 3rd and 4th and 5th round running backs, and they keep amounting to nothing. So it's like, Tank has to wear it even more.
I am not going to get
the failure's 100% on Balky and his crew. They keep wasting. Mid-round picks on running backs who never play here or don't impact.
Shout out to Tank. Hope he has a great year. I'm not going to get excited about Tank Bigsby until September.
Fair.
And he's running through the Miami Dolphins.
And not fumbling. And picking up the blitz.
And catching the ball out of the backfield, not 100%. Letting it shoot off his hands and those 100%. Types of things. And that's fair. I mean, he was not you can't sit there. I'm not going to we had boys last year telling us Tank's going to push Etienne. He may start over Etienne.
From watching from watching the workouts. Again, buyer beware. And we've learned that this week. I almost feel like there's this kind of metaphoric vibe to Jags camp this week. It feels like the Chargers game. Like the first few days of camp were Trevor's first half against the Chargers. But then he leaves you with the overall impression by the time you get to, in this case, the end of the week. In that case, the end of the game.
We talked to Freddie T yesterday a lot about the running backs and such and using Etienne even more. I don't know that he's playing for an extension. I think the whole thought process I didn't want to say this to Freddie T, but this is the world that the running backs live in. We got him under contract. We're going to use him.
Well, and he needs to prove that they need to keep him.
Yeah. Well, again, how much are you going to give him? You know what I mean? You use them up and you move them on. That's what you do. That's what they do with running backs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's going to happen. I hope he gets his money
It depends
somewhere.
on what he wants. I saw was it Matt, 5th? Had him the 5th best running back? Some list. Madden, maybe?
Yeah, Madden had him up there.
Speaking of Madden, Xavier Worthy, he's not playing Madden 25.
How come?
He's boycotting.
They
gave him a 98 speed. Well, in fairness, he did go 4.21 at the combine, so maybe he should be a 99.
Or 100 or whatever they do. Do they give hundreds?
I don't know.
Play
no, it's 99.
99 is high as you can go.
Tyreek Hill is a 99. That's
Any other 99s? That's it? No, I mean, listen, here's what's wrong with games like that. Patrick Mahomes is a 99. I don't care what his stats are. I don't care what he passed for. I don't care if he had picks or touchdowns or anything else. Mm-hmm. Mahomes is a 99, period. So the whole game grading and rating is inaccurate if he's not. Like there'll be some of these games that'll come out one year and he won't be even the highest. Do you have the list? Do we know yet?
Yeah, it's out.
Like who is the highest rated quarterback? Is it Mahomes?
We can look. Press on the wide receiver competition. All these guys are competing, and that's what you want. As you look at the back end, is there a special teams value and trust? Can we try you at game day and do what we need to do? I don't.
We get into this every year. I want a pass catcher. Can't anyone play special team? Same storyline. It's not good. The receiving group is not, in name and in accomplishment, isn't good enough. So
correct.
They're going to have to overcome that. The top three are not scary, and anything after three is nothing.
Right.
To this point. I mean, Elijah Cooks and Parker Wade, these guys are nothings in the NFL.
Right.
Duvernay, I guess, is, cultivate a little bit of a role, but that doesn't mean that's where they'll stay. You get a wash in the individual concerns over the course of camp. It's bound to happen. You'll have a day where a certain player drops 3 passes. You worry about him for 24 hours. Then you have a day where an interior lineman loses every one-on-one physical drill. Goes 0 for 6. You worry about him. In this case, it was Trevor. And for a couple of days, and then I started really thinking, I don't know where our roster ranks against the rest of the league, Dan. Outside of the quarterback.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know top to bottom if we're any better than the Commanders. I know this. I'd rather have Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin than what we have.
Yeah.
And the other parts would be a wash. Brian Robinson and ETN would be similar. Not a tremendous difference. I picked a bad team to do that. That's what I'm saying. Not all of them. I'm saying we have the worst roster in the league. But, man, while we worry about, 3 practice day interceptions from a quarterback, the rest of the team's what we got to get above league average in at least.
Remember yesterday how I told you the sign at the training camp, we flew 1,300 miles from Monterrey, Mexico, just for a picture with Trevor?
Mm-hmm.
The Quintanillas.
Okay.
They got the picture.
Good. I would expect so.
They did a solid.
Good for them. I mean, how the Quintanillas become Jag fans, you think?
I don't know. I wasn't there to ask the Quintanillas that question. I was just happy to see that they took the picture. So I thought that was cool. I like that. Anyway, I thought that that was a positive.
I mentioned earlier, we talked about some odd trade examples.
Oh, yeah, trade deadline.
Yesterday we had one of those odd, quirky things. It's happened in the past. I don't know the specific examples, but I know this isn't the first time. But there's a dude who's in town to play the opponent, and they gets traded to the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday it's Paul DeJong. He gets a quick commute, got traded from the White Sox to the Royals. So he threw his gear in his duffel bag, and he walked from one clubhouse on the third base side of U.S. Cellular Field to the locker room on the first base side. DeJong saying with a smile after his new team, the Royals, won, "It's a lot better than worrying about getting to the airport, all that stuff. It was pretty easy." DeJong is, part of the fine-tuning that the Royals are doing. Relevant again, winning 10 games over 500, and certainly in the American League playoff chase. Which leads me to a pop quiz before we go to break.
You want me to tell you about the guys the Mets got?
No, just stand by. You can at some point. What I do want you to tell me, it's still in the vein of the trade deadline. I need the 7 teams who made the most trades in the final week before the deadline.
7 teams. Let me look at the teams here.
One team led with 8. 2 teams had 7. 4 more teams had 6 deals. Very busy.
Good God. The Dodgers seem to make a flurry of trades. Are they one of them?
The Dodgers made 6 trades.
All right. On the flip side, it looked like the Rays were open for business.
7.
Okay.
Keeping that line of thought to get to the one team with 8.
I think it might be the Fish.
Yeah, the only team traded more than the Rays were the Marlins, who continued yesterday. Shout out to the Pirates for looking like they're going to try. They haven't done that in a while, but they took a couple guys yesterday.
Took the De La Cruz kid from
from the Marlins. Yeah.
Decent.
And they also got Kinsler.
Connor Falefa.
Yeah, there you go.
Utility guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the Marlins with 10, the Rays with 7, the Dodgers with 6. You want to keep guessing?
Yeah, why not? I haven't missed one, have I?
No, not yet. You're perfect. Busiest teams at the trade deadline, the final week before the deadline. So it's not yesterday. This is just final week before deadline. Teams, moves they've made.
All right, we got.
We know it was not the Braves.
No, I know we got. I don't know when we got Maton, but I know we got 4 guys yesterday, and I know we got Winker.
The Mets made 6 moves.
Yeah. So yeah.
So they're among the 4 teams with 6.
Okay.
That's what I was getting to. Blue Jays made 7, Mariners 6, Orioles 6.
Okay.
Mets 6. So those are the teams.
Yeah, we made 6, but the only one you really know is Winker.
Same with us. And our only one you really know is well, we didn't really make any moves. That's not true. We made some earlier, right?
Yeah.
We went and got Rosario.
You didn't do anything yesterday.
No, nothing.
Right.
We ended up sitting. I think it tells me is they're getting good medical reports on the pitching staff long term. But you got to get to October. Hey, look, here's the deal, dude. If you get to October, and then we'll leave it at this, I'm not going to parse down the analytic aspect of the Braves. You know this, but just if you're listening, compared to last week we sat here and I gave you a lineup that you could have debated was as bad as the 1988 lineup. So in comparison and contrast to that, the Braves, if they can make the postseason and conservatively, Albies and Harris are back easily. Now you've got Harris leading off, Albies hitting second, Riley hitting third, Olsen hitting fourth, Ozuna hitting fifth, Soler hitting sixth. Now Murphy or Darno hitting 7, and your 8-9 are Rosario Kellenic, rather than your 1-2 or your 1-5. So I got to get there.
I sit in amazement at what the Dodgers do, though. They went and got Flaherty. They went and got, Kiermaier. They went and got Edman. They got Rosario for the second year in a row at the deadline.
Kiermaier announced he was going to retire, too.
Did he?
Yeah, he said this is it.
This is it.
Rosario is their Duval. The Braves have gone into that 3 times.
Tommy Edmonds, a utility guy. I mean, they got depth. They added depth, and they got a starting pitcher.
I'm just proud to say the Braves are the only team to beat the Mets in like a month, it feels like.
Split with them.
Yeah, I know, but we beat. I'm saying that's the only team you've lost to, and it feels like a month.
No, that's not true. I mean, Again, all those wild card teams are just winning now.
Yeah. They won yesterday, but yeah. But the good thing about that is they're going to start playing each other. There's going to be swings, and I'm not going to be that guy. Oh, this is fun. Bleep that. I'd rather be well ahead of any wild card and just trying to win the division. But hey, by the way, the Phillies are playing terrible. So hey, feel free, Braves or whoever, go win 6 in a row and see where you stand.
Yeah.
Might be 4 back.
Well, we were 20 back, and now we're 8 back. So, I mean, it's a difference.
I think the furthest.
But I don't think we can get. We're not.
I think the Braves got maybe 10, 11 back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, we'll take a break. We got a lot more coming up. This is the drill on 1010 XL.
Betros Plumbing Wednesday. Like family, Betros is there. Whether you have a project planned or a plumbing emergency, go to Betros Plumbing at betrosPlumbing.com or give them a call today. Also hiring commercial plumbers. More info on that as well at betrosplumbing.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
AC replacement? If your AC unit is ready to go kaput, then it's time to call Florida Home AC. With over $3,000 in tax credits waiting for you on select systems, take advantage of it. Call 777-4300. Get Florida Home AC to cool you off.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Have you tried golfing at the improved Cimarron Golf Club? If you haven't, tell you what, you're missing out on the best deal in Jacksonville. Now, many of you have received a postcard in the mail, and of course, if you bring that with you, $45 plus tax to play. That includes a cart lunch and a beer at the brand new Stone Barrel Tap House. Now, go to the website, that is CimarronGolfClub.com, and sign up for the Wild One Loyalty Program. That's the Wild One Loyalty Program, and get all of these specials emailed to you from Cimarron.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL Weekly is out now. Mia here, and text the word weekly to subscribe to our new 1010XL newsletter and for a chance to win Jaguars and concert tickets. Get an inside look at local sports, trending players, station info, and chances to win prizes all year long.
Jags fans, the Jaguars are back at the Miller Electric Center for training camp.
Presented by Dreamfinder.
You won't want to miss out. Stop by to get the first look at Trevor Lawrence and the team as they prepare for the 2024 season. To check out camp dates and secure your tickets, go to Jaguars.com/training camp. Daily availability is limited, so lock in your tickets today.
How good is that?
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jacksonville Jaguars first practice in pads on Tuesday, so quarterback Trevor Lawrence making it count, torching the defense for 21 of 23 completions.
Training camp, still training camp. It's still a grind, and you got to make the most out of it. You got to make the days count.
The compensation for running back doesn't always mirror production. That's why Jag running back Travis Etienne may be pursuing an extension, according to former Jag running back Fred Taylor.
For him, it's an opportunity to go and get an extension. I know it's not a lot of urgency to pay the running back, but if he goes out there this year, they'll probably still have him left under contract and get him paid.
Looking to strengthen the defense, the Jaguars made a trio of signings Tuesday, bringing in linebacker Tanner Muse and defensive ends Rasheem Green and Raymond Johnson III, the team announced. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Back on a Betros Plumbing Wednesday, the Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores. I just say it factually. I wasn't aware of this. It surprises me. I don't think I need to give a long explanation. I'm going to assume that just about any and every Googler hears me right now knows where I would stand on this lunacy, but I wasn't aware. There are two former men fighting women in the Olympics. Two dudes, born men, are boxing as are you a transgender woman? If you go for as transgender women against women. I don't know. Again, so I wasn't aware of this. But, yeah, so if you see some poor girl getting the living crap beat out of her by Iman Khalif of Algeria, Because there is video you can go find of Iman Caliph of Algeria, a transitioned woman beating the living stuffing out of a lady-born woman, I guess. I don't know the terminology. But, yeah, there's a couple in the Olympics. The Olympic Games. Hey, this is a no-brainer for me, dude. This ain't about rights or feelings or phobes or ists or aths or anything else. Biological men shouldn't do physical challenges against biological women. Whatever they got pumped into or out of them. That's insane. And to do it in the Olympics is bizarre. Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, where you will get treated spectacularly at the Murray Ford Superstores.
Shout out to the White Sox. It's 16 in a row and counting, 27 and 83. The last time the White Sox won, Joe Biden was still running for president.
That's a while ago.
How long it's been. Yeah, they are 245 and now on pace for 39 wins this year. And it's getting real. I mean, we're 110 games in.
Yeah, 52 games left.
52 to go. 93, 03, 13. 52, 15, and 37, which would be not bad for them, is what it's going to take to get...
To beat the number?
Yeah, to get
or to tie
to the number, yeah. So
I think they'll go 14 and 38. Why wouldn't they? That's a better pace than what they're playing.
That's what I'm saying. They may only win 10 more
I
games.
was shocked to hear you say yesterday that you don't want them to catch it. You look at it as kind of like a nice little pitiful little record to hold.
A little badge of honor for the Metropolitans.
The Mets hold the record game, the worst record in Major League history. They won
40 and 120
and lost 120.
Yeah.
40 and 120.
Well, it was an expansion year, though.
I watched some of the 3-on-3 yesterday with Jimmer Fredette and former Gator Canyon Barry.
We lost.
Lost apparently to the number one team. You knew they were going to lose right away, man. Just from my old hoop it up experience, I could look. The other team was bigger. You got Jimmer Fredette covering like some athletic 6'7" dude. That ain't going to work.
Again, I don't know how they do things, but give me
a couple of NBA players,
3 NBA guys.
Makes sense.
How about the
Trae Young? Maybe?
How about Jaylen Brown? The guys who didn't make the team.
Yeah,
you know.
I know. I don't know. I guess they don't. Injury is why.
Well, they can get injured playing the 5-on-5.
Sure, but that's not 3-on-3.
It's gold
that's
medal.
Real basketball.
Well, is there more risk of an injury?
There's no. If that were the case, now the women play, but if that were the case, all the men's teams would be made up of.
I don't know.
I wonder if you're allowed to play both. By the way, like, why couldn't you? Like,
why couldn't you?
Like
I
LeBron,
want to be a double gold medal
let's go
winner.
LeBron, Booker, and AD. We're gonna play over here.
Yeah, Canyon, you're gonna have to sit for this one.
Canyon, I'm sorry, we got this guy LeBron gonna join us.
It's like the
a
soccer.
lot of the women lost too.
It's like the soccer. Isn't soccer under 23?
Yeah, but here's what annoys me about soccer.
Why is that?
Well, it's just the Olympic rules. Here's what
is that new?
No, it's always that's not new. It's been that way for a long time.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
Here's the difference, though. Here's what annoys me about that. Is our U.S. national team so developed and good and cohesive and strong that if they have players under 23, they shouldn't automatically be on this team?
Yeah.
If you're on the U.S. national team and you're under 23, shouldn't you be on this team trying to win a gold medal? I don't know, doing something U.S. never does, win, whatever it is. Like Gio Reyna, they've got players, some of the good players on the national team are under 23. Now, what happens is clubs have to let them out. That's where some of can I tell you one more thing about the soccer?
Mm-hmm.
That the 23, that you're allowed 3 age exceptions. So, yeah, you could have the best players, but the reason they don't play is because their club teams don't let them play twice in one summer, and they've all already played in this Copa competition earlier this year. So, the Olympics has evolved to there is a guy from the U.S. national team on the team. He's like 28 or 29. They have a couple of them.
Bro, okay. You told me we were doing good in the medal count. China's got 8 golds.
You asked
Japan
me how many
7.
we had. I said we had 20. We were leading. It was 20 when you asked me the question. Yeah, it was 20 to 16 the last I saw. When you asked me, and maybe some have been won since then.
There's
I don't know what good or bad is. You said, how do we do it? First, I thought it was good.
Well, there's 6 countries ahead of us in gold.
Yeah, I don't know, but I didn't look at that.
Pulling up the silvers, man. No, yeah, we're 27 medals, though. France has 20 medals.
Yeah, it's always weird. The home country always does that. Like they always
cheating going on.
Maybe they always seem to overshoot their.
I always dig like when Guatemala's got 1 bronze. Maybe that's all they'll get.
If that.
You're from
I saw Puerto Rico has a little badminton player
Do they?
So she's on to, I don't know, I say it could be over by now. When I was watching, she had made it to at least to the knockout round. Afternoon baseball has not been good to me this year. The Braves play again today at 2. There's been lots of times where I've looked forward to completing my workday, getting in front of a television early afternoon and watching the Braves. They seem to lose all those games, so maybe I should take a pass. That wild card is going to make you dizzy here these last 50 games.
We got a 110 or 2.
We need a couple of these wild card teams to take a death plunge, lose 6 out of 8 and get out of our way, and let's narrow the field a little bit.
I know.
I don't like the Padres being active. I think that they will be one of the 3. I think it's going to be Mets, Braves, Diamondbacks. And I'm not saying no Cardinals or Pirates, but that's the 3 that I think it will be. Although the Diamondbacks may fall out because of that division they're in.
Should have a big crowd down at the Trop today. It was Miami and Tampa go at noon.
Normally you say buy a program, but a program won't help you. It's since they last printed programs, both teams have.
They could contract those 2 teams and they still wouldn't win.
They could contract those 2 teams, put them. Maybe the Rays have enough, but the Marlins traded everybody worth anything, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a ton of prospects.
It would be so terrible playing for those teams.
And Murph's told us it's like a mausoleum down there.
Yeah. I mean, they literally.
In Miami.
So who's gone? De La Cruz is gone. Both the good.
Chisholm.
Well, there's a poster that the Marlins had because they were in the postseason last year.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Miami
Miami made the playoffs last year. Yeah. And in the picture,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. And in the picture of the postseason, it says, "Let's get wild, postseason 2023," and it has all the players. And now there are X's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 of them.
That's crazy.
23 of the Marlins on that postseason roster are gone. How about that?
And the manager probably is going to be gone too.
Well, he's already said he's gone.
Right.
He was annoyed. It was the
jumbo shrimp just got restocked.
Yeah, they sure did. They need to win. The Marlins, man. After today's deadline, the Marlins have 1 active player making more than $1 million. 1 active player. You didn't know they were in the playoffs.
Follow baseball.
Yeah, you're shocked.
I would have lost $1 zillion that the Marlins were in the playoffs. You see, we had 3 teams from the East last year then, huh?
Yeah.
Who did they play? The Phillies, I guess? Is that who the Phillies beat? I can't believe the Marlins were in the postseason a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I thought you were going to go back to the COVID year.
The Phillies beat them 2-0 in the wild card last year.
Yeah, well, maybe that's it. I can't. So they must have won 80, 90 games last year, the Marlins? It's harder for me as a Braves fan because the Braves, historically, have just, every year it's 15-3 in the series, 14-4. Wow, that's amazing.
Marlins won 84 last year.
Wow.
Yep. And then stripped it all down.
84 got you in. Does 84 get you in this year?
That's the thing I was thinking about with the addition of these new wild cards. Teams like the Pirates are going for it,
They finally made a move. They usually go the other way at this time. The Braves have to win 20. They'd have to go about 500 in to win 84 games.
Now, they do have some guys. I mean, they have some pitchers who have gotten hurt this year.
Right.
So those Alcantara, Perez, Luzardo. Those guys.
That's 3 good. That's a good staff.
Yeah.
But and to be honest with you, they don't have any offensive players anyone's afraid of.
No.
Josh Bell.
No, he's gone.
I know. These are the guys they traded.
Gone.
Brian De La Cruz.
Gone.
Chisholm was their best player. I did not want Chisholm, and boy, that would have been a mistake, man.
Yeah.
And by the way, Chisholm has already won a major part of getting traded to the Yankees.
He's hit 4 home runs.
Yeah, he's come out of the gates quick, man, and that's his personality. So I mean, that short porch and right's gonna feel pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what we should probably do? We should probably check in with ET at some point. Has anyone talked to ET lately?
Let's get him, ring him up.
ET in the booth or ET in the boot?
Who is it, this man that you talk
Do we go and then come back? Is that what we're doing here? We got a break,
Yes.
Gibby, and then
Yes,
come
we
back?
do.
All right, let's do that. Former producer. He's gone on to bigger and better things.
What did he do?
He has.
What?
He took a job in New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And terrific. Yeah, he's a programming director at WFAN now.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he's doing a vibe thing up there on the streets. I think it's Manhattan this weekend.
Well, that's
Buco Bucks paying him $1 million a year. It's worked out great for him.
That's great.
So we'll get a maybe he's hanging out with balls.
In Soho.
This is the drill.
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Barry Sanders.
Sanders still on his feet, and Sanders is gone.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
I-9 Sports wants to make sure kids all over the First Coast can enjoy growing up on a field or in a gym. And right now, fall and winter registration is open. Find out what I-9 Sports offers across Duval, Clay, and St. John's. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Veterans, did you know VA mortgage rates have plummeted and you can now access up to 100% of your home's equity and turn that into cash right now? Hey, it's Roger Moore, President and CEO of Loan Pronto, announcing our VA Equity Advantage program. This VA offer can get you $50,000, $70,000, $100,000 cash out with no junk fees and no hassle, with APRs in the 5s. You can pay off all those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, and get one easy-to-manage payment. Veterans we help save on average $850 per month. And listen, if you're a veteran with a current mortgage rate over 6.25%, we can do a streamlined refinance with no income verification and no appraisal, saving you hundreds a month. At Loan Pronto, we respect what you've done for our country, and we show it. Call now and ask about our special VA Equity Advantage program. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Hey folks, this is Dave Benyon with my son Ammon here from Zero Res. Ammon, you've been cleaning air ducts for a while now. What are some of the reasons customers might consider getting their air ducts cleaned?
There are many reasons. Many times, people suffer needlessly from poor indoor air quality produced by the conditions in their air system. Construction dust, the presence of bacterial growth, and years' worth of buildup all come together to make your air ducts a pretty gross place. If you suffer from allergies, have recently moved, recently remodeled, or have never had your air ducts cleaned, then now is the best time to call. By calling Zero Res, you'll have the peace of mind of knowing that you called the best of the best. Our state-of-the-art truck mount system and top-of-the-line service representatives simply can't be found anywhere else. Google Zero Res and read thousands of 5-star reviews.
So what kind of deals can I expect?
Just mention that you heard us on the radio, and we'll give you $100 off your air duct cleaning.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty great deal. Remember, folks, Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Wednesday is Free Friday at 1010XL's Restaurant of the Day, John Smith Subs. Experience the thrill of the grill and get free fries with any sandwich purchase all day today. Bring your big mouth to John Smith Subs on Hodges at JTV.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Mueller Aaron Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, a paint color namer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet
Irving Stapler. Hi, Howie. So the next round is word association. I'll say a word and you give me the first word you think of. Engagement ring.
Jeweler.
Gas station.
Fueler.
Aaron Burr.
Dueler?
Air conditioning.
Wow. Jeez. It's a toughie.
Come on, Irv. The sponsor's going to kill me now.
Oh, Bueller.
That's right, Irv. If your AC is struggling through the summer heat, the first name you should think of for fast, friendly, 5-star service is Bueller Air and Plumbing. The name to know to make sure you are cool.
Have a beer, Irv.
Cooler.
Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Gator head coach Billy Napier enters year 3 in Gainesville with an 11-14 record and looking to pivot upward this season.
We've been really close, and I think ultimately that's the motivation behind it. They've tasted it.
1 year removed from his prove-it deal, Tampa QB Baker Mayfield with his new deal, it says he's found a home with the Buccaneers.
When I'm comfortable, I play my best. We have a locker room and an organization that welcomed me in and made me feel comfortable from the get-go.
The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp got the victory as they opened up a 6-game series against the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on Tuesday at home. The series continues this evening at 1-1 Financial Ballpark. Game time is 7:05. In MLB play, the battle for Florida between the Tampa Rays and the Miami Marlins saw the Rays get the first victory. The teams play again this afternoon in Tampa. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
82 degrees at 9:03. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it.
Welcome back to the program. It was a Friday, the beginning of the summer. I think it was June 14th. June 14th. A day much like any other. A beautiful blue summer day. The boys were out. I was battling a kidney stone at the time. The boys were out.
Left us in the foxhole.
Pickleballing like champions.
Like something.
When we heard a scream that...
It was the shriek heard around the world.
Around the world.
Or at least around the SJC.
Tears were flowing. Man down.
Just a clump of humanity.
Just left in a grisly mess.
Like a grenade went off. Court 4.
Court 4 was a problem. They scooped him up, got him off. Since that time, he's been put on the...
used a shovel.
Physically unable to perform or the pup list, is what I've been told. But you have told me now that perhaps he has left to go to WFAN.
Yes, he's taking a job in New York. People keep asking, where is he? Where is he? He would be back from the Achilles by now. And so, yeah, I got to tell them today he's accepted $1 million a year job in New York. And so that's what he's been up to.
So we decided.
He joins us from Manhattan.
We decided to make a plea to see if we could get him back.
Right. We're going to work hard.
We can't pay him that kind of money.
Yeah.
But the friendship we thought was deeper.
Yeah, this isn't restricted free agency. It is what it is.
Emmanuel Thalorand is on the program now, and he will update us on
kind of voodoo's going on over there at the Thalorand joint.
Some sort of injury second to none. Good morning, Emmanuel.
What do? Do you get up and just scream at like the walls and the TV and stuff? Like hoot and holler?
I do a lot of screaming around here, especially like game day. I'm out early in the morning screaming Duval. Matter of fact, it was 9:04. Duval!
Oh, thank you.
There he goes.
Well, we missed that. What is
do we have a re-entry plan at any point? Or
now, clearly, you must have re-torn the Achilles. Is that what happened? What is the situation here with the injury?
I don't ever want to go through that again, bro.
Yeah.
Don't you speak that on me. No, sir. And now my inbox about to be and now my inbox about to be blowing up, so also had to move to New York. All right. I see what you're doing there, Jeffrey. Speak that into existence.
So you're saying that New York has not offered, but if they did, you'd be gone.
He'd listen.
I think the word would be meet. Go.
Now, where have you had bring folks up to date? Have you had the Achilles surgery yet? This is again June 14th. It is now just about Aug 1 here tomorrow. What is the plan of attack here? Have you had the surgery? Are we in rehabilitation yet? What is the situation with you and the Achilles, friend?
Had the surgery, so the injury was June 14th. Had the surgery July 15th.
Okay, July 15th.
And still haven't started rehab. I tell you, man, it's a long process. But I tell you, it's like I got a low grade insurance or something. They just treat me like whatever. But hey, I'm here.
Now you
got to stay within those insurance parameters.
Now, what is the situation with the like? Are you able to get around? Are you in a wheelchair? What is the deal with you and the at this point?
What's cool is my partners. They brought me a wheelchair. I've been customizing and stuff, but I can't get into it yet. I'm actually, so the doctor says 6 weeks no weight. So I'm not supposed to put any weight on it, but man, I got to hobble around here and I got to get something done, man. And little Gritty, he's still here.
Oh,
and, he want to play catch and stuff. So I'm moving around. So and also I got a scooter. I got one of those little knee scooters.
Nice.
Got a little scooter.
Meet for real.
Yeah. Now, the Googans are asking on the text line, when are you scheduled to reappear? Like, are you still working here? I guess is what people want to know.
I'm still employed by 1010.
Okay,
man,
nice. That's good to know.
I can't wait to get back, man. I'm itching to get back.
Yeah. And is that, will you be here before the Jags kick it off in Miami?
I don't even know, dog. Man, I don't know. Because the issue is it's my right foot. And I can't drive.
Okay.
And then, living way over yonder in Fleming Island, and having to be, the first set of eyes that hit 1010 each and every morning.
Yeah, we need you here.
5 o'clock in the morning, I just can't get to work, bro. I just can't get to work.
And Gibby's about fed up.
Yeah.
He's about to lose his mind.
He's going on hunger strike here.
He's officially in the hate these guys mode.
Gibby's like, how do I tear my Achilles?
No, we're fine.
What is
in early, out early. That's all. That's all good with me.
Yeah. So again, so at this point, questionable for the opener is what you're telling me.
Yeah, questionable. Yeah, we'll just call it questionable.
Questionable for the opener.
Well, it is Wednesday, the first injury report usually of the week. So, well, we'll see. We wish you well, friend.
Yeah, we miss you.
Hopefully, you can start rehabbing.
We love
so we can get going.
This injury is added
you're starting to take on a Devon Hamilton vibe with us.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
You remember when Beef? Pross, you remember when Beef hurt his finger?
It's proclaimed it one of the toughest situations in history of machoism.
He was called courageous.
Courageous, right?
I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We miss the courage. Continue with your courage.
There's going to be a backlash here when you get back. I hope you understand that.
We're going home you're going to work every day. We're going to go home.
Yeah.
You know how we are. You know how we are.
I know how my uncles get down.
Yeah, we do. We get testy that way. All right, my brother. Feel better. We just wanted to bring people up to date. They're bombarding us. We don't have answers.
I don't have answers.
We'll let E give you the answers.
Yeah, questionable for the opener.
Questionable for the opener is where we're going with for now.
All right. Thank you, E.
Yes,
Be well.
See you, buddy. Feel good. All right.
Tell
Gritty we said hey. There he goes. He's see there? He's alive. Have you?
I got to jump in here.
Yeah.
All right. This is now he's not listening, right? He's off.
I don't know. Yeah.
He's gone.
June 14th.
Okay.
He's telling me he's questionable for September 8th.
What do you say? What do you mean?
That's 3 months, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have an Achilles? How long were you out for?
I was out for like a week.
A week?
Yeah.
I will say this.
Surgery.
He's doing it through
it was my left foot.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Well, that matters. And I will say when you do it through I don't know how. I don't want to get into guys' personal stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
But he had a job that occurred while he was on the job. He had an injury that occurred while he was on the job.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with an injury that occurred while you're on the job, sometimes you don't have that straightforward path that most of us would take in that same situation. So, and I think in hindsight, if you knew what you know now and the delays that it's led to in certain forms and fashions, then perhaps a different decision would have been made. So from that end, I will I'll speak to that. Have you guys? I love this. What I saw.
Questionable for the opener.
Were you here when I had my experience with the great beast of the St. Johns County? I don't think you were the coyote. I saw the coyote, and it was about the size of a dadgum German, bigger than a German Shepherd.
I remember that morning.
You were off, I think.
I think he was off, yeah.
I just hope, if this is true,
what?
That you simply said to yourself, that coyote's really a crazy clown.
Yes. Well, you're getting to my point.
Okay.
But yeah, and so then I went to do the research, and there's certain, I thought the coyotes were just little scraggly fox-looking things. They're big, bigger than German Shepherds. This thing was a monster. If it was, if it was a foot tall, it's 8 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So and I imagine there are some places even around the beach where maybe the coyote warning, the coyote warning signs have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this coyote warning sign, caught my eye, and is a sign after my own heart. Okay? So imagine you're walking into I should get this sign and put it up. If you're walking into the JCP, especially at night, you don't want to run into one of these big, beasts of a coyote.
No.
So it says, warning, coyote activity. And then below it says, call animal control if you see any of the following. Coyote carrying a box marked Acme. Coyote detonating explosives or TNT. Coyote in possession of giant magnet. I like that. That's my groove. Yeah, and he goes down for, 5 or 6 of the other Bugs Bunny ploys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coyote in possession of catapult. They left a coyote dropping anvil from hot air balloon. These are things you need to look out for with the coyotes because they are, well, as some would say, wily.
When will he learn that he never can slow him down?
What was your favorite Bugs Bunny car? The Looney Tunes cartoon, what was your favorite?
Probably Bugs.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
Right? You got the Elmer Fudd. You got the whole Sylvester and Tweety.
Elmer was part of Bugs.
Yeah, right. They all were. Yeah. Not Bugs. Bugs is he's the Godfather. He's the legend. I don't see why not.
Hard to go against Bugs.
I liked it might be the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
I like that little battle of wits between the poor, hapless coyote and the Roadrunner who always managed to escape.
Wasn't a big Daffy Duck guy.
Nah, me either.
Porky
Pig.
Porky Pig.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. Little fatty, squiggly-tailed little speech impediment dude. Yeah.
Tweety Bird?
No, not a Tweety. Sylvester and Tweety didn't do it for me.
Yosemite Sam?
They do a lot of speech things in those cartoons. All these weird, right? All of them. They either lisps or, slurs or good.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of good one.
Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn talks like an old SEC coach in the 70s.
I'm looking at some of the characters all time, and there's some I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I miss the old...
How about these? I'll rattle off
the old Looney Tunes.
Bugs Bunny, Daffy, Tweety, Sylvester, Porky, the Gremlin.
Don't know the Gremlin.
Elmer Fudd, the Gas House Gorillas.
No.
Yosemite Sam, Granny, Marvin the Martian, Dr. Quack, Beaky Buzzard, Mama Buzzard.
No.
Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Cecil Turtle.
Yeah, he's that slow-witted turtle.
I remember Sam the Sheepdog. Ralph Wolf, the Fly, Cicero Pig.
Ralph and Sam is who we are here on the drill. We go at each other's throats for 3 hours and then punch the time. See you tomorrow, George. See you tomorrow, Ralph. Let's come back with more next. You're listening on a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. Tennis at Roland Garros here on day 5. American Tommy Paul advanced to the men's singles quarterfinals with a straight set victory today, but fellow American Taylor Fritz was knocked out by Italy's Lorenzo Musetti. Fritz will play 2 more times today, a mixed doubles quarterfinal match with Coco Gauff and a second-round men's doubles match with Tommy Paul. Serbia's Novak Djokovic advanced, defeating Germany's Dominik Kopfer in straight sets. Underway, American Danielle Collins is taking on world number 1 Iga Swiatek of Poland in the women's singles quarterfinals. And later, Spaniards Rafael Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz are back in action for doubles quarterfinals. Earlier, in a high-flying women's BMX freestyle final, 2018 world champion Paris Benegas won silver. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Pain means pause on the things you love, but green means go. Cool the pain with BioFreeze and keep on going. BioFreeze cools and relieves sore muscles and joints. It works fast and is long-lasting by using cold therapy to help relieve the pain. In fact, it's the #1 clinician-recommended menthol topical pain relief brand based on Ipsos clinician survey of chiropractors, podiatrists, massage therapists, retail pharmacists, and athletic trainers. BioFreeze. Green means go. Learn more at biofreeze.com. Use as directed.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and it is hot out there. You know that, Greg. But Honda has a plan for you on or off the road.
They do. There's a ton of Honda scooters, Honda mini motos, great for the beach. Also get you out in the woods with a Honda side-by-side. Plenty to do and stay cool.
Yeah, four-wheelers, and you can trick them out.
We can. From stereo systems to big builds, we do it all.
Everything's there for you to see. CyclesofJacksonville.com online or on Atlantic near Regency. Check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Good people drink good beer, and great people drink Mocama, a refined craft brewery out of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Mocama Beer Company brings sophisticated flagship beers, including Cosmico IPA and Dune Garden Lager, to the greater Jacksonville area. Whether you're hitting the water with friends or enjoying a backyard barbecue, Mocama has the perfect pair for your summer activities. Look for us wherever great beers are sold and find your Mocama.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
At Hidden Hills Golf Club, we truly love the game of golf. We invite you to book your next tee time here and enjoy a golfing experience that you might not find at other public facilities. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Hicken here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa, you'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010xl.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hope throughout camp is that every day we're improving on the things we try to put our intentions towards. You know, there's a goal every single day, whether it's the type of period we had, the situations we script in it, the plays we're trying to run, the looks we're trying to see from the defense, anything like that. We just want to continue to grow in that, and then you want to see your individual period carry over to, the half pod groups to the team reps, and see if that grows every day.
All right, welcome back. That is Press Taylor.
He met the media today.
Jaguars OC talking to the media today as the boys get after it. Getting back to work. A lot of optimism around Jacksonville. We'll see. Again, it's kind of one of those type deals. We'll see. We won't get much next week, but we got a Saturday scrimmage inside practice inside the stadium. We've got Jags football a week from Saturday with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we go from there. I will say this: Peterson said he's going to play his guys game 1. We'll see how much they play, but he did say they're going to play. So
is T Swift coming to Jacksonville?
I don't think so.
She's on a tour?
I don't think she'll be in
Well, the Eras tour runs through the year. I think she's overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
But I know it probably has some weeks breaks in it, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know how that thing, how that would work exactly. I would like to, only because of what we do, not because of a personal stake, but I would like to send out a big thank you card before we reach the month of August to Trevor Lawrence. Because here's why, Dan. 2 more practices like those first 3, and I'd have had to be dealing with, by the end of the week, calls for Mac Jones to get first-team reps. Maybe we should see what he can do. And this is why they traded for Mac Jones, to give Trevor Lawrence some competition. Mac Jones's numbers, if you look at them, are this right? It would have been just on and on. So I'd like to thank Trevor for hitting like 40 passes in a row and throwing for 10 touchdowns in a session to just kind of cleanse the palate at least a little bit, and we can worry and focus on things that are really more worryable and focusable on if we're going to have a good team this year. And so I just thank you, Trevor, for having a good couple of days just to save me from the insanity of, maybe some other guys should get first-team looks.
Okay.
I think that's would have come, right?
It may have.
A little bit, at least to a...
It will come if they're 0-4 and, in September. That's for sure. So, the trade deadline is come and gone. I think the Dodgers did what they had to do. I think they had the best trade deadline.
Even then, it was limited. There's nobody that really just juices the pump.
No.
I mean, Flaherty, it's fair. Last year, he got traded at the deadline with big hopes and expectations, and he bombed for the Orioles. I'm not saying he'll bomb for the Dodgers.
He was having a good year.
Yeah, he was having a good year last year. It was real like the same thing.
Was he?
Maybe not quite. He was a sub-3 ERA this year. He goes to a good team. He's a Southern Californian. To your point, I can see Flaherty coming in and going like 6-0, one of those deals.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot at the trade. The Yankees getting Chisholm, and granted, this is, we're kind of cheating because we know what kind of start he's off to, but that's been the eye-opener to this point. But no, none of the, the Blake Snell didn't move, Crochet didn't go, the Screwball Cat didn't go. There weren't huge, perennial all-star names on the move this year like there have been. There was no Juan Soto deal. There was no, I think it's more fine-tuning by most teams, not exclusively. You didn't see Scherzer, get dealt, or Verlander, or there weren't those high, big ticket free agent moves. It was mostly now who's the best at managing their team and their roster, like who did the most right yesterday in patching holes, right? And whether that hole for you is, utility depth or starting pitching or the bullpen, we'll see. I think it is wide open, man. There's not a team I'm definitely afraid of in all of baseball, and I've got a middling team this year, and that's not always the case every year. There have been years as the Braves were trying to get better, Dan, and I don't know if this changes when you win, if it gives you like some sort of, at times, false confidence. Like, is there anybody in the National League that you'd be like, oh, God, I can't beat them? Is there? As a Mets fan, I want you to use your team.
As a Mets fan,
is there a matchup in the NL playoffs that you would say, I'm not even going to watch? We can't beat them.
No, obviously not. I would be thrilled to be in the playoffs, but I don't feel like we're of the ilk of the. I think if things went our way,
right?
I don't think we can beat the Phillies, Dodgers, and if the Braves are at full strength, I would probably put them in the list too.
Let me ask you this question: if you knew you were going to get swept, would you still want to win? Would you still want to go to the wild card?
Yeah.
Just to have fun down the stretch.
Well, there's a couple things. Every year it sort of depends, right? And so for the Mets this year, expectations were, well, gosh, I hope we can compete, but we don't know. I think and you got a new head of baseball with David Stearns and a new skip in Mendoza. I think it'd be great for the Mets for their fan base to make the playoffs. And let me put it this way. Very rarely do the Mets have seasons that exceed expectations. We're not one of those clubs.
I feel you.
A lot of teams have those years where they exceed expectations. The Mets very, very, very rarely have that. So if they were able to make the postseason and even if they got swept, it would be a positive thing. And then they go to work on next year, and we'll see if Juan Soto wants to come to Queens or not. I guess is basically what they're going to find out. So how much Uncle Stevie wants to throw down. So we shall see.
Fun fact real quick about Jack Flaherty, who got traded to the Dodgers last night. High school teammates with Max Fried and Lucas Giolito.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I hope they never lost. I mean, my gosh.
That's probably one of those deals where their high school coach is super smart. One of them won a pitcher.
Bill Barnwell has predicted the next 50 Hall of Famers.
Okay.
So let's see if our guys get in. He's got Eli Manning. He's got Antonio Gates. He's got T. Suggs. He's got Jared Allen. He's got Adam Vinatieri. He's got Drew Brees. He's got Frank Gore. He's got Larry Fitzgerald. He's got Jason Witten. He's got Richard Sherman. I'm not going to comment on each one. I'm just wanting to see if our guy gets in. He's got Ben Roethlisberger, Marshawn Lynch, Adrian Peterson, Rob Gronkowski, Luke Kuechly. He has Tom Brady, J.J. Watt. Boy, their first year of eligibility. They're both going in, huh? Brady and Watt.
Yeah.
Marquise Pouncey, Marshall Yanda, Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, I would not make a Hall of Famer. Do you think Earl Thomas is a Hall of Famer?
I don't think Marshawn Lynch is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Not over Fred.
I give up.
I know. I just want to see if he's going to get him in or not. 29 class, Phillip Rivers, Julio Jones, Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, Aaron Donald. And then 2030, Aaron Rodgers, Travis Kelce, Antonio Brown, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner. So, yeah, he does not have Freddie T going into the Hall. 31, Russell Wilson, DeAndre Hopkins, Zach Martin, Patrick Peterson. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he doesn't have Fred going in ever, but 2 kickers. You got Jalen Ramsey going in his first year of eligibility. I wouldn't say that.
The Hall of Fame can be very frustrating. It's so whimsical. There's no defined,
Yeah, I don't like this
what's
at all.
Marshawn Lynch in all-time rushing yards?
Yeah.
Well, this guy eats Skittles, and so if Fred on his 90-yard run instead had, stiff arm someone, it'd be more valuable.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. Fred Taylor probably has twice as many 1,000-yard seasons as Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So.
And how many?
Fred had like 9 in a row, though, I think.
Yeah, how many career yards for Marshawn Lynch?
10,004.
What's Fred?
12,000.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, it's in the neighborhood. If you go over 10, then you're starting to get in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch was a nice running back for the Seahawks. He fit into that weird personality. He got way overvalued and overrated because of being a part of that successful
He had a
unit.
nice 4-year run.
But he got because of where he was. It wasn't because of him. He got lucky.
Yeah.
He got lucky.
Fred's a better player.
But not even close.
Fred's a better player.
And Lynch is a good player.
Yes.
He's a good running back.
Yes.
He's not Fred Taylor good. That's But whatever. I guess a part of he won a Super Bowl. He didn't win it for him. Yeah, they ran the ball and played defense.
He would have got in if he had gotten the other one.
Well,
it would have been a slam dunk, right?
True.
Oh, you want to take a break? Come back and
see what's trending or, headline something and then put a wrap on this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
It's the Big One sales event going on now at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Buy a pre-owned 2019 Toyota Corolla for just $1,000 down and $288 per month. Or you choose a pre-owned 2020 Camry, RAV4, or Tacoma for just $1,000 down and $388 per month. Arlington Pre-Owned has over 400 used cars in stock and more than 100 vehicles under $18K. And you even get 30 days to love your pre-owned purchase or exchange it. Shop the Big One sales event, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, or online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest at your cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
JV Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 31st, 2012, American swimmer Michael Phelps becomes the most decorated athlete in Olympic history after winning the 4x200 meter freestyle relay race at the 2012 London Games.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides the Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
This is Nye Lauren Stemple, former Florida State national champion and the proud owner of NLS Cleaning. Just like on the gridiron, we tackle dirt and grime with unmatched precision. Whether it's your commercial property or your residential space, we are ready to take care of your exterior cleaning needs. NLScleaning.net.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, an equal opportunity employer.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
This is Dr. James Perry, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen says he likes the commitment he's seeing from Josh Hines-Allen.
Fully locked in, everything that we're doing, bought into, our style of play, our defense. He's going out and he's showing it on the field.
Before he silenced his critics with an impressive outing yesterday, Jag quarterback Trevor Lawrence was hearing noise following a poor first day. Jag former running back Fred Taylor on 1010XL said judging Trevor comes down to this.
At the end of the day, he's going to be graded on wins, playoff wins, and championship, not training camp throws.
Although not in the top 5, Jag running back Travis Etienne has landed the number 6 running back position in this year's Madden NFL 25. At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we got about 11 scintillating minutes left in today's program. As always, Wednesdays brought to you by Beach Roast Plumbing. Appreciate them. If you have a plumbing project that you're going to get started on, or just a just typical maintenance, emergency, any and all, it's Beach Roast Plumbing. Like family, Beach Roast is there also hiring commercial plumbers. Jags, back on the field today. They'll be off tomorrow, is it? And then Friday, Saturday at the stadium, though. If you want to go now, don't make this mistake, and you should probably be aware of it by now, but if you want to go to the game, to the practice on Saturday, it is open to the public. You got to get a ticket first. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I guess so they can keep track of who's there. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's always, it's amazing how there are more and more stories about the Olympic Games every Olympics, right?
Well, yeah.
So 24 games. We've got Brazilian swimmer Ana Carolina Vieira, 22 years old, sharing her perspective. She was asked to leave the premises in Paris following an unauthorized exit at the Olympic Village. My things are there.
In other words, she snuck out?
My things are there. I went to the airports in shorts. I had to open my suitcase at the airport. I'm in Portugal, going back to Sao Paulo.
She got kicked out of the Olympics because she left the village?
I'm reading. I'm helpless. I have no access to anything.
Are these 12-year-olds at camp? You can't leave the village if you want to as a grown
I've not been
person?
able to speak to anyone. They told me to contact the COB channels, but how am I going to get in touch?
They say the Olympic Village is like the village is, but for young people. You know what I'm saying?
Vieira and her boyfriend, fellow Brazilian swimmer Gabriel de Silva Santos, left the village on the night of July 26th for an excursion in Paris. The next day, she competed with her Brazilian teammates in the second heat of the women's 4x100. Subsequently, Vieira was approached by the Brazilian Olympic Committee about her activity the night before, but the swimmer provoked the officials and was disrespectful and aggressively challenging to the point of asking her to leave Paris altogether.
So it's a country rule. There's not like an Olympic rule that check in like a hostel.
Yeah.
A horror movie.
Yeah.
The Olympic hostel. So athletes check in, but never check out.
Always something, though, man.
You want to see what's trending?
Why not?
That and more. Brought to you by Integra Concierge Medicine. Man, it's time to talk about what's been bothering you, how much energy you've got in the tank, and how you can get it all back with this bioidentical hormone therapy and other methods, and, get your testosterone back to a functioning level. And, I'm not talking about just like, frivolous things, man. I'm talking about your energy, sleep better, chronic pain and fatigue, any and all symptoms are right there to be conquered with my guy, Doc Paul Busset, doctor on demand at Integra Concierge Medicine.
Number 5.
Well, the week 1 opponent for the Jags, as we know, is the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins had a brouhaha at training camp practice yesterday. Things got heated at Dolphins camp. Tyreek Hill said, quote, "I think the fight today was amazing." And we needed that. Apparently, guys were swinging at each other, and Jalen Ramsey gave a impassioned speech after the fight. So some stuff happening down there in South Florida.
I never think that the fighting and the impassioned speeching, it's all just such theatrics. Nothing good comes out of teams scrapping and fighting. I'm not saying anything terrible comes that you can't win with that happening, but it's never a good thing. I mean, we're all grown-ups here. Two dudes don't fight, and then they're without it being awkward for a while. No? Dan Hicken and I have known each other, been great friends for a long time. If one day we snapped and we had a fist fight with each other, the next morning wouldn't be just like this morning was. And not saying you couldn't get back to that level. You feel me? And they play these
Might
fights.
be good for the show.
Well, I'm down. We quit after 50. Stop it.
Ow. Ow.
Number 4.
One of those fights where the guy throwing punches is as likely to get hurt as the guy receiving them. And I'm being serious.
I agree.
Yeah. Number 4.
Unless I got you in the Adam's apple, maybe.
It's just way too old for this, man. Danny's in Gainesville, the worst. A neck. One right in the neck. Like a miss, but got you right in the neck. Ugh.
The Bears and wide receiver DJ Moore have agreed to a 4-year, $110 million extension. DJ Moore now the 7th highest paid receiver in the league, according to Average AAV. What do you think about DJ Moore?
Good football player.
Yeah, he was obviously buried down in a terrible quarterback situation. Man, are you worried right now? I'm going to venture off of your story. I like DJ Moore, and he was better than I thought he was because he got dumbed down in Carolina, obviously. Then I started thinking about this, Dan. We got a quarterback purgatory, man. We have not given enough justice to the Bermuda Triangle that is the Carolina Panthers quarterbacking position. I don't know where the curse came from. Mm-hmm. You know who was in Carolina as their starter just a couple years ago?
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, took Cleveland to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Went to Carolina for like 5 games, and then took Tampa Bay to the playoffs.
Good point.
Sam Darnold, they went there. That was his second stop, now on stop 4, and he obviously was pitiful. And then Bryce Young, who everyone wanted to be the next generation. See, by the way, that's what a generational number 1 pick struggle looks like.
Yeah.
What we saw with Bryce Young last year.
Gibby, before you continue, I have one quick one I want to throw out.
Sure, go ahead.
Jeff, can you tell me who the main anchors are at ABC, NBC, and CBS, like, the days
National?
Forget, the days of Cronkite and Brokaw and
I can give you Lester Holt.
Lester Holt, NBC.
CBS is Martha McCann.
Incorrect.
It's not the lady. Is it a woman?
Yes.
No, it's Nora O'Donnell.
Nora O'Donnell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does she look like Martha McCann or no? Is Martha Who is Martha McCann? Is she a person?
I don't know
yes.
her.
Oh, she's the blonde. I think she's on Fox, actually.
Nora O'Donnell's the
Nora O'Donnell.
redhead.
I know exactly who she is. Yeah, I had her face, and I got all cocky with the name. And then, old Lester the Pester over there at NBC, Lester Holt.
Who's ABC?
Didn't I just give? Who did I say first?
Lester.
Oh. ABC is David Muir.
Yeah, Muir.
Well,
I don't watch the.
You're almost right. Saya Nora, she's out at CBS as ratings plummet. So she will. They tried to get her a couple years ago. They chopped her salary, and now they finished her off. So
that's a tough spot, man.
Yeah.
Always liked Peter Jennings.
CBS though dominated forever from Cronkite to Rather.
Yeah.
And then now it's news lost itself. It's all its value when they fell into the social media trap, and they act all silly now, and they're not objective and neutral on both ways on anything. Everything's contrived and partisan, and America needs objective news, whether it's something you want to hear or not. They don't need cheerleaders for sides and issues and angles, but that's what it's become, even at that. And it's not always the anchors, Hick. It's the people in charge of the content, for sure.
Number 3.
Well, let's delve into some 9 o'clock nasty before we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that a boy.
This comes from Hollywood, where all the nastiness happens, a lot of it. Sydney Sweeney, you know her, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Reportedly says she will not stop Hollywood nude scenes. She's going to keep on doing them.
That roar you hear is from the 21 to 35 male demographic.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney.
Has she started doing them in other news? Did I miss her beginning of this? I kid because I care.
Yeah, she's just going to keep right on doing them. So
yeah, I don't. What has she been? I mean, I know who she is. It's a hot name. Where would I have seen her?
I don't know what really she's famous for.
Was she in the No, that was Anna de Armas.
She was recently in a movie.
Yeah, that was that rom-com. I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, that would be the one.
She was. Yeah. No, I've seen her in like 2 or 3 things in a row. She was like super on my timeline for whatever reason of doing movies.
Euphoria.
I probably saw that. I watched dumb movies.
The White Lotus.
Let me see what I've seen her in. Yeah. I can tell you. In other words, no one cares.
No one knows.
No, everyone. I mean, yeah.
Sydney Sweeney's an actress with well endowed. That would be the best way to describe her.
Probably the bestest with the mostest in these days, yes.
Number 2.
This is something that's really trending, especially in the sports world. This happened yesterday. Titans defensive player Jeffrey Simmons goes off on local reporter. Listen to this.
Well, Jeff, you want to sit down? We can talk whenever you want to talk. Jeff, we'll deal with that later. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. Jeff, I mean, we're on the air right now.
You do a lot of talking on social media.
I'm right here, Jeff. We can talk anytime you want to. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that was from 104.5 The Zone. Buck Rising, the afternoon host.
Here's what Buck Rising tweeted a couple days ago from camp. Simmons just swung at Latham after some pushing and shoving. Ref said 98 would have been tossed in game. He's back in for next 2 and immediately starts a brawl. Sloppy. Simmons needs to lock TF in. TF. Lock, lock the F in is what he's saying. And so, yeah, that's aggressive. I mean, if Jeffrey Simmons wants to come back, that's aggressive. This tweet should have ended here. This is like a problem. Simmons, this is the tweet, and it's fine, and you leave it. Simmons just swung at Latham after some pushing and shoving. Ref said 98 would have been tossed in game. There you go. Enough said. Not sloppy. Simmons needs to use that for your radio or whatever, but that doesn't need, yeah. So I get that. I get where he's like, who are you, dude? I'm all pro. What are you? 10-1 again? Where are you at? What station are you? Who are you?
All right, speaking of number 1.
Number 1.
This is something that's pretty cool. Let's let you hear it right now.
Balona Ma. Ramsey. Cedric. Spiff Cedric's away. Cedric up over the 50, the 40. She's going to take it all the way. Cedric for the USA.
And I am so beside myself right now.
It is level at 12 apiece.
I saw that look of hope in your eyes. You heard Spiff again. You're like, oh, we're going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to be right. No,
yeah,
it was never Spiff, yeah. But yeah, that's the equivalent of your football team trails by 6. There's 5 seconds to go. You're on your own 5-yard line, and you're not allowed to pass. That was that play. They had the ball she went 94 yards. She squirted through. 2 of them had her. The play was stopped. 2 of them had her. She squirted through. She ran 94 yards for what would be the winning and bronze medal winning play.
Apparently the first ever medal at all for the U.S. women's rugby.
I enjoyed the women's rugby, what little I saw. They had a couple of, folk heroes emerge out of that, and we just barely got over the Derrick Henry stiff arm from the one girl the day before, and now we've got a 94-yard buzzer beater with she's halfway through that run when clocks went 000. That is what's trending. We call it the Top 5, brought to you by the Top 1. Feel better with my doc on demand, Doc Paul Bousset at Integra Concierge Medicine. He is a board-certified family physician. You get your typical day-to-day health in order. And also, if you think the good old days are gone, they're not. Set up a complimentary first appointment. Find out what Integra Concierge Medicine is all about, what they can do for you, the many programs they have. And Dabusay is the best, man. Bedside manner is terrific. He's going to explain, go through everything, and see if it's for you. 619-3609 Integra Concierge Medicine.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Well, a lot to cool down about today's show. We talked, obviously, the trade deadline is come and go. Jags and pads for the second day in a row, getting after it on the practice field. Jaguars stay. I'll have much more on that coming up. The Olympics continue with some craziness over there.
Basketball today, men's.
Yeah, at 3 o'clock. So, yeah, a lot to cool down
some
about.
baseball today, too, after the trade deadline. A lot of afternoon baseball today. That NL wild card race is, man, it is chock full. I'm cooling down on, again, a thank you to Trevor Lawrence for not continuing to struggle and leading to training camp conversations like Mac Jones should get first-team reps. Thank you, Trevor. Cooling down on that.
All right, well, Jaguars Days coming up next. This has been The Drill
on a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Service.